I figured I'd start this about, 5-10 minutes early, get some people trickling into the stream. Daily face off. What's going on, guys? Appreciate everybody kind of popping in. Let me kind of go through it here. All right, so we got Tampa Bay Lightning versus Toronto Maple Leafs. Toronto's looking to close it out here. Let's go into the line combinations. Let me actually switch the sharing of the tab. Give me a second. My apologies. All right, here we go. And I love how StreamYard boots me over to the tab when I'm trying to bring it up. Okay, so for Tampa Bay, we got Steven Stamkos, Braden Point, Kucherov. Kind of goes without explanation. They're one of the best lines in all of hockey. We got Brandon Hagel, Cirelli, and Killorn on the second line. Colton, Paul, Smart on the third. And then on the fourth line, Patrick Maroon, Bellemare, and Perry. So you got a pretty decent fourth line there. Corey Perry and Maroon had a little bit more experience down there on the defensive pairing. You got Hedman, X, Sergachev, Radish, Cole, and Bogosian. And then starting in net, that's going to be Vasilevsky. So it's going to be interesting to see. Cernak is out day to day. Let's get into the Toronto Maple Leafs lineup here. So, Yarnicroc, Matthews, Nylander, first line. I like how they have the front jersey. They don't have that graphic yet ready. Knives, Vars, Marner, Kerfoot, O'Reilly, Kari, local boy. Played youth hockey. I like I like Noel. He's a good dude. Aston Reese, Comp, and Lafferty on the fourth line. And then for the defensive pairings, we got McCabe, Brody, Giordano Hall, Morgan Riley, and Luke Shen. I don't think that's really bottom pairing, but we'll go from there. And then in net, we got Ilya Samsonov and Joseph Woll backing up. There was a little bit of rumor that maybe Murray could have been potentially looking at coming back, but that is like one of those clickbait articles that I clicked on, and it turned out to be not the case. What's going on, 10 shots? I appreciate you popping through. Same for you, Blind Bat. Appreciate you as a sport, as always. Yeah, no, we're looking for a good game here. I'm kind of excited to watch this. I've been doing pretty much a watch party every night besides the past 4 or 5 days just because I've been kind of battling some stuff. So, just trying to get through. But, yeah, we got a good game coming through, definitely. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch. Now, as a Toronto fan, I have to be pretty excited. My team's going to be here on the precipice of finally getting through. I almost shared the stream with you guys. That would get me in monetization hell if I did that. But, you got to be excited as a Maple Leaf fan, man. They really finally starting to kind of get through, do what they need to do. And you can just tell the battle and the fight you see is just different from years past. I'm just going to adjust the stream just a little bit. So I kind of have it in side-by-side windows so I can see you guys talk and watch the game at the same time. JL with the ultimate troll. What's going on, Jay? What's going on, Jay? And, yeah, this game should definitely be intense. It's going to be a lot of fun hockey to watch here. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing this. We got 12 minutes down to countdown. I believe the Leafs will finally make it. I think this is probably the most prime situation they've ever been in their career. I think they've gone through the failures of past rounds where they've been up and down. And I think that's kind of where, in my belief, right, this might be the moment where they finally break through. And the most dangerous aspect of the Maple Leafs, right? It's never been like a lack of talent. Now, at times, I have questioned their defensive structure on their team and how I haven't been the biggest fan of how they've made uh, their decor, but nobody can deny the amount of talent they have up front, and it's world class. You got Matthews, Marner, Nylander. You have a lot of talent. John Tavares, who I think is a little bit too much maligned in the Toronto fan base. You know, you have some great hockey players in Toronto, and once they get confidence, once they get past that first round, that's going to be a difficult matchup. Now, if the Bruins do end up beating the Florida Panthers, because it's, hey, who knows after that game last night, I'm not sure anything in life anymore. But no, all serious, like whoever plays Toronto, if they do win this game in the next round, Toronto has a good chance of winning that series. Or it's probably going to go 6 or 7 either way. But Toronto building confidence is going to be great for them, because that's the only thing I think. That's the only thing I believe they've kind of lacked. JL has to say, I am nervous for the Oilers. I wouldn't be. It's going to be. Yeah, it's going to be. It's going to be. I think that's most likely going to be the round. I mean, the Bruins played well last night, but they just terrible turnovers cost them that game. They were the better team for pretty much all 60. I am nervous for the Oilers. I mean, the series isn't over till it's over. That's what I've always told people with every team is that until you win 4 games, we've seen crazy stuff happen in the postseason. We've seen teams come back down from 3-0. It's never over until it's over. The local news here in Calgary are clowning the Jets. We have no room to talk. We have missed playoffs. Yeah, I mean, the Jets got in. They squeaked in. But outside of their goaltending and maybe a couple decent pieces up front, and Morrissey's a Norris caliber type defenseman, they're just a good team. They don't have anyone that really puts them completely over the top. Winnipeg I think they're missing a few pieces until they're a true contender. I think the Golden Knights just right now as constructed are just a little bit better. But Jets, if they play a certain style, tight defensive game, and especially with the Hellebuck, who I think is underappreciated due to being in that Winnipeg market, they can go pretty far, I believe. So they just need to kind of build up around him, and that series isn't over, but the Knights are looking like they're going to, they're looking to take a nice old win and wrap up that series tonight. The Edmonton Oilers, for me, kind of talking to you, Jay, if Stuart Skinner can give you adequate goaltending and he can kind of just doesn't have to be spectacular, it gets around a 900 save percentage plus, the Oilers are always going to have a chance because of that amazing offense. They're a lot of fun to watch, even though some interesting goals were scored in that last one. I got to watch a few of those replays with Zach Hyman taking it. Was it Hyman, I believe? Yeah, taking a puck off the face and then going in. All the Oilers need really is just steady goaltending. And Jack Campbell came in relief that one game, did really well. They went back to Stuart Skinner. Now, I should have been completely surprised because Jack Campbell has been awful pretty much all season, but he performed in the biggest moment. And I thought they might have possibly thought about it because Skinner just hasn't looked great in this postseason. But they went back to Stewart, and he did enough for them to win. Now, he still had a sub-900 save percentage, and he just has really bad rebound control. Like, he kicks it out into, the worst spots for his defender. So, you definitely got to be looking forward to what the Oilers have building there, and then that's all they need. The addition of Ekholm was absolutely fantastic, and it's paying dividends, in my opinion. All I really want to see, if I'm an Oilers fan, is Stuart Skinner just to play like regular season Stuart Skinner on the good side of his game, and they'll be fine. Now, going into this game, the Maple Leafs versus the Lightning, it's going to be very difficult in this aspect for the Lightning. I don't think Vasilevsky's looked like the usual Vasilevsky. There's been stretches where he's absolutely looked like good old prime Vasilevsky, but then there's been moments where he's just let in some weak goals. I think he is primed for the picking, and if I'm Toronto, you got to come out there aggressive and just shooting like no tomorrow. If you're looking at this series, Matthews has done good. He has 7 points in 4 games, 3 goals, 4 assists. Marner has 10 points, 2 goals, 8 assists, and you're getting enough scoring. I feel like from your stars if you're the Maple Leafs. Now, if I'm Tampa Bay, this isn't a knock really, too much on Corey Perry, but Corey Perry is your leading goal scorer with 2, 5 points in 4 games played. Kucherov, 6 points in 4 games played, is leading your team in offense. That just can't be the case. You need a little bit more from your star players. That first line is absolutely dynamic. You have Point, Kucherov, and Stamkos. That should be a line that produces far more than that. And if the Lightning are going to fight and live for another day, they definitely need more production from their stars. That's just, not trying to bag on that team at all too much. It's just I haven't really seen enough from their big guys. We actually going to do a breakdown here. I'll switch it over to Tap Friendly is pretty good actually with the stats. It's nice. You can go to the depth chart. It shows goes into the breakdowns nice enough. So, I mean, looking at it here, Kucherov's leading you with 6 points. Points got 4. Stamkos got 3. Hagel's got 4. Cicerelli 3. Killorn 4. Perry's second on the team with 5. And it's just that's not enough from your top end players. You should expect more production from them. But Toronto's played pretty solid against them to make life difficult. So I don't want to completely cut these boys short. Now they're doing this. Stamkos doing the intro here. Yeah, they definitely do look lost. They don't look great. They don't look great. So the big thing here, if I'm a Tampa Bay fan, you have proven time and time again to be a winner, to be that team. They just need to channel that for one game at a time. They did have that awesome lead of 4-1, and then they just absolutely collapsed. And some of it was a mixture of poor play by Tampa, some of it was great play for Toronto. There's always a little bit of mixture of both in that situation, but you need, and I mean this, you need to make sure you come with your A game, and you can't let your foot off the gas. That's what I think it felt like Tampa Bay did. They just kind of got on their heels once Toronto started building momentum, and they just couldn't catch up for it. So we got the anthem here. This Toronto crowd's going to be absolutely electric tonight. Absolutely electric. I'm curious if any Toronto fans are watching. How much were tickets? How much were tickets for this game? Was it cool? $10,000. It's going to come down to how the Lightning finish the game. They can't just not play to lose, but play to win. Absolutely, that is what you have seen a lot. I think you've seen that a little bit from the Rangers and Devils series as well. Some of these teams they're playing not to lose and not playing to win. A little bit too tentative. And yeah, actually, Brady, that's a fantastic comment. I would actually agree with that. They need to come out there and play their game and just really sustain a good offensive pressure in a deep cycle in Toronto's end. Now, I don't think Toronto is the best team defensively. I think they have some good quality defenders, but you can expose Toronto's defense. Now, their forwards, though, can score with anyone in the NHL. Maybe outside of the Oilers in that regard. You got a packed house here in Toronto. Yeah. Bassey definitely needs to come with his A game. I was saying earlier, he just didn't look like himself throughout most of this series. There's been stretches of fantastic goaltending, but I'm starting to wonder if this many postseasons in a row is starting to take a toll on these players. I mean, you can't deny the results. A couple cups, another Stanley Cup final appearance. They've been really good. I do, Jay. No worries, man. I just have fun with it too. I just have fun with it too. I don't take that stuff personally. I mean, I made a video right after that amazing quote unquote play by Olmark. Um, I've seen a lot of Bruins teams win, and then I've seen them choke away. So I'm very level headed with it. I'm passionate. Now I get excited when my team wins, but I think the Oilers are a fantastic team. I think you guys I think if Skinner was a little bit older and just had another like a season or two, I actually do believe he can be that guy for the future. Um, I think Skinner can be that guy. Just needs to work on his rebound control, and he'll be fantastic. When Toronto wins, I'm going streaking. Just don't show it on live stream. I appreciate you popping in, Dave Bennett. How come in the NHL, the Canadian teams, in the NFL, there's no Canadian teams in the CFL? That's actually a good answer. I wouldn't have the complete answer. Like, I think with the NFL and CFL, maybe there's a tentative agreement, and I don't know how well would an NFL team do in Canada. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure how well, because like the NBA only has a professional team in Toronto, and the whole Canadian country, whole country of Canada, they are extremely passionate for the Raptors. So I mean, I could see maybe something working in Toronto, or but I don't know how the support would go. That's a good question. I don't really know the answers. That's actually a really good question. And yeah, maybe the market isn't big enough. That could be a thing. Even though the NFL for me is trying to go to Britain, UK, and all that. Avs are getting outmatched by the Kraken's depth. I actually released the video and it got copyright striked. And I'm not gonna lie, I took a nap because I was up late. I'm gonna be redoing that video tonight, so I'm gonna have I'm actually gonna be releasing something on the Patreon a little bit more in depth, so I don't have to worry about this stuff. Just because it gets a little bit frustrating. Because when I go past 3 minutes and I keep using clips, that's what people don't understand. That's why I keep it short, and I don't get too deep into the breakdowns in that because I always get copyright hit. No, definitely passionate fans here, but I think when you're making content online, you got to have a kind of a thick skin. I see some pretty dumb comments that insult the crap out of me, and I just live with it. So, face-off win. Toronto starting in here in the defensive zone. NFL isn't recognized. I mean, that's true. That's true. And appreciate you coming in. No, I have not. I've not kept up with that situation at all. I really haven't. I probably should. Hedman coming in here, breaking it up. Killorn, nice shot on Samsonov. Oh, follow-up rebound. Looks like Toronto's going to be testing Samsonov off early. That's a good thing. Right off of Vasilevsky. Hopefully you guys don't mind me turn this up a bit. Oh, so okay. O'Reilly ahead of. I mean, actually, a little surprised by that. I saw Tavares during the season. Sometimes we move to the wing with that line. I wouldn't be surprised if we see that. And that's actually a good point. It's close to the end of the year. Yeah, I mean, unless they made a dome stadium, they could do that if they had a dome, heated dome. Good offensive pressure here. Stamkos here on the forecheck. Kucherov over here. Tampa's starting out strong point on the forecheck. Is that a pen? Stamkos, good solid off forecheck here. Point, back to the point. Sergachev shoots it on. Oh, does not get through. Good block there by Toronto. Nice little soft lob off there. Oh, that's icing. A little bit too much English on that. Tampa's starting off a little bit strong. The heating bill would absolutely be wild. Oh, David Vander's actually right. Counterpoint. Minnesota Vikings. Depends, though. It depends on how many teams people would support it in person. I actually do think an NFL team, if they did it right, could work. They just have to have it. Calgary's getting in the arena. Why not? I mean, it's true. That'd be kind of cool. Calgary actually has a smaller market. Well, not small market. I shouldn't say that, but compared to like traditional NFL markets, size-wise. Here at the point, Bogosian walking it, holding back to Bogosian over here, just walking it, throwing it over. Ooh, Cole, are you gonna rip it? Ooh, kind of a flutter here in net. Tampa's starting strong. They know that their season's on the line here. Gotta like what you're seeing here. Chari, come on, boy. Edgewood Eagle legend. I believe he played for Edgewood, or he might have played for Warwick. Goshen here at the point. Is that another icing? Oh, no, tipping. We're getting our clear play here. Verbeck's up. Good pass from Stamkos over here. Over to Kucherov, trying to throw it over the middle. Nobody there. Point. Ooh, bad turnover. Good defensive play there by Point, making up for a bad turnover there. Marner coming in with a little bit of speed over to Tavares. Tavares working his way through, gets knocked off him. Marner gets it again. Verbeck's Hedman coming around. Hedman trying to play it back to Verbeck's. Verbeck's gets it here. Stammer doesn't need to. I'll be honest with you. That first line of Tampa Bay needs to completely wake up. They have just not been good enough. They have not come forth, produce enough. Kucherov, nice pass here. Maroon, the franchise himself. Maroon here working low. Maroon's got to use his big frame, be a presence when he's out there. Killorn. Oh, it's bounced around. Samsonov got a little turn around there. Tampa's coming out pretty strong. Good forward check here by Cirelli. Maroon down low to Cirelli. Cirelli coming in, working in the half wall. Back to Killorn. Killorn back to Maroon. Maroon back to the point. Sir, and that is out of play. I mean, if you're a Lightning fan, you got to like what you're seeing here. If Toronto, you want to see a little bit more composure. David Benner says one of the least problems is that when the opponent gets the puck in the offensive zone, they keep it there for 2 to 4 shots. Oh, Jesus. Instead of golfing, room would be Pizza Hut bulking up. Oh, my God. Jesus. I'm not going to get a Jack Edwards moment and get canceled. Yeah, I think the Leafs, though, defensively at times, they'll get a little bit overwhelmed and they'll start chasing. That's what I'm kind of noticing here. Instead of staying with their assignments, they're chasing. Oh, good play. Ooh, that was a good hit by McCabe. Solid hit, clean. Gotta like that. Good old hockey hit there. Gonna make you pay, coming right into me. Hagel was looking to get something going there. That was a nice hit, though. Look at this textbook right there. Smart, taking away that space. Yep, cleaned it. Hands low. Just body on body con. But gotta like that. Ooh. That's mine. Ooh, we got a little messed up there. Kucherov here. Oh, fumbled the puck. Hedman keeps it in. Point. The Stamkos. We're seeing a lot of the first line already here. What's my prediction for the Rags Devil game? So hard because both teams lost at home. I don't know if that will be sustainable. Hedman at the line. Oh, good shot by Lafferty on Vasilevsky. Hedman back to Perbix. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of leaning towards. I think the Rangers have played 2 bad games in a row, so I don't know if they're going to have a third. That's where I kind of stand on it, for me at least. I got to refresh this page because. Let me game center here. Is this just not updating? Dude, I feel like the NHL website is really trash at times. Okay, whatever. We'll eventually break up. I apologize. I like to have a little play-by-play up top. Oh, I think Banner's a little bit ahead of me. You gotta love TBS here. Bars coming in. Oh, oh, what a shot! What a great shot! Great play there by Tavares, getting to it. Beautiful, beautiful play. Morgan Riley, that was a nice wrist shot there. Yeah, I'm not sure. Whoever's, I mean, I don't know who edited it. Look at Tavares right there. Three guys on one. That's a good shot by Riley. I do think that's one that Vasilevsky has to have there. That's such a good shot, though, on the other token. I actually wonder, would it be faster on the app? I hate to do this, but oh, Hagel dancing around. Killorn. Back to the point. Oh, wow. What a quick answer. Sorelli with the fucking berry. What a quick answer by the Lightning. We got ourselves a game here. Hold on. I'm going to pull up the TBS app because for whatever reason, TBS, let's see how much faster it is on. Hold on, let's see how much faster it is over here. Ooh, that might be that might be interference. I'm not sure. I mean, it's a loose puck though. It's a loose puck. Now on the phone, it's just as slow. It's actually slower on the phone. Oh well, here's what it is. So we got ourselves a series here, folks. 1-1. Tampa Bay 73 in the shots. Nylander coming in with some speed. Nice cut by Nylander there. Toronto's starting to, they lit up one goal. So I'm liking the response I'm seeing here from Toronto. Brody with the big old clap bomb. Nice save. You got to like that response, though, if you're a late Maple Leafs fan there. You got to like that response. Like, they didn't just lit up a goal and just back down. They're right back there. I love that drive by Nylander. If he was able to somehow get his forehand and maybe bury that 5-hole, I mean, yeah, this is looking like a good game. So, Maple Leaf fans, how nervous are you feeling? Just curiously. I know you guys have gone through a lot of bullshit throughout the years. I'm actually generally curious if you guys are like kind of nervous or you feeling kind of like confident. Like, what are you guys feeling? I know we got a few Toronto fans in here. David Manner had to say, "Please God, lift the elimination curse." You guys have a very good team, and I think Samsonov. Now, I don't think goaltending has always been your issue. I think some of your goalies like Reimer and Anderson have been a little bit too much for line. But Samsonov has really played well, and he's kind of brought a little bit steadying hand. And I think the Leafs have never had horrific goaltending. I think it's either been average to maybe above average. I think Anderson, personally, now that he's with Carolina, he's gotten a little bit. Um, I don't know if it's just age is starting to affect him because then you go from the Ducks into the Leafs into the Hurricanes. I'm wondering if a little bit of maybe he's getting a little bit past his prime. He doesn't look like the same guy he used to in Carolina. But I mean, Samsonov and Matt Murray and stretches gave you some steady goaltending, and I think Joseph Wall when he filled in did admirably. So Matthew Nyes, I love this. I love how Toronto did not back down in the aspect of like utilizing a young player like this kid. He was really fun to watch in the NCAA tournament. Yeah, and Anderson does have an injury history too, which is unfortunate. I think it's kind of unfortunate with some of those guys. They always get a little bit robbed of their athleticism due to that. Yep, and we got Hagel coming here on the forecheck. Good gather there by Samsonov. We got a face off in the Toronto end. I would say the blue and white series is kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie. Well, that's an interesting quote. Matthew Dye is certainly not going to be on the lineup. He has done a terrific job for us. He's a guy who definitely earned his spot and the opportunity to play for us. I mean, for a rookie that early in his career to get that much respect is crazy. Plus, he adds a nice little size dynamic. When he adds a little bit more muscle and stuff like that and gets into just a little bit more used to the NHL game, he's going to be a fun prospect to watch. Fun player to watch, I should say. He's a prospect in my opinion. So right now, over here, and we're seeing a lot of back and forth play, not really super tight checking. And where is the puck? There it is. He's playing like hot potato there. Paul coming in here. Solid name there. Marner back to the point. Riley over. Him getting injured was par for the course, though. He led the league in minutes and saves 2 years in a row. Was top five for like 5 seasons in Toronto. Yeah, I think I'd agree with that. Matthews coming in. Back to the point. Now, if I'm the Maple Leafs, I'm testing Vasilevsky because while that goal wasn't completely horrific, wasn't the replay. I mean, that's probably one that Vasilevsky should have. Oh, ooh, that's a dangerous pass by Paul there. Tampa keeps it in. Corey Perry gets it down low. Maroon here on the forecheck. Bellemare. And we're going to get another little chip and chase here. Kucherov on the forecheck. Hall working it. Toronto, that's actually another thing, too. When I said Hall was a serviceable defenseman by Toronto fans, that's another curious question. Do you guys really hate him? I know he's kind of like very Jekyll and Hyde, but I think as a sixth or seventh guy, he's not the worst in the NHL. Like, I'm not saying that. Oh, point with a turnover here. Oh, he tried to find Stamkos. Good keep in there by Hedman. Stamkos and Tampa will. And yep, Toronto will get out of the zone. Oh, that's a little interesting play there by Vasilevsky. Oh, Stamkos spinning around here. Wide here. Absolute pylon. It's interesting because I've seen him play some decent games when I've watched Maple Leaf games. So maybe it's because I don't watch every single 82. It doesn't come out to me like that. I know his defensive metrics aren't amazing. I just think as like a sixth, seventh guy, he's not the worst you could get. But okay, I mean, I'll defer to you in that because I think when I've seen him, it's not been like the worst I've ever seen from a defenseman. Shen, I mean, Luke Shen though. I think when you guys getting him, Luke Shen was a fantastic addition. I really, especially at his cap hit. I think he makes 800,000 cap hit. It's insane. Riley over. Dumping here. What did that go off somebody? Well, we're getting a face off here. 9 minutes and 52 seconds left. You know, this really kind of feels a little bit looser of a little bit more of an open game here. Not super tight checking. You're seeing a lot of back and forth rushes. Nothing really of substance yet besides those goals. Um, you know, you've had some possessions of Tampa Bay just causing havoc in the Toronto end. But it's been pretty back and forth. It's been a good game to watch thus far. Yeah, exactly. The game is definitely not chippy today. I think both teams are kind of going into their skill sets. And I'm not sure if that's to the benefit of the Lightning. I think they have the top end players, so if you play a little bit looser of a game, maybe that will open up scoring for more of their first line, like Point, Kucherov, and Stamkos. You need more from them if you're going to win. Tampa's trying to beat Toronto at their own game, and they have the guys to do it. Yeah, I would actually agree with that. I just don't know if they have the depth to do that, if that makes sense. That's the one thing I really wouldn't be sure is, like, are they gonna be deep enough to do it? 'Cause their top end talent, absolutely, but, well, I think Toronto's a little bit deeper in that regard if they're gonna play that style of game. Pretty good commercial there by the NHL. I think Vasilevsky will get in the Hall of Fame at the end of the day. He's won cups, and whether you agree with that or not, that helps put certain guys over the top, and I think when Vasilevsky's been in his prime, he's been one of the most, dominating goaltenders to watch. Problem is, I mean, he's just gotta keep it up for another couple seasons. I think he's a pretty much a shoo-in to getting in just because of the dominance in his prime. And cups aren't really actually always the indicator because Chris Osgood's not a Hall of Famer. Some people argue that he should be. I don't think of Chris Osgood as a Hall of Famer person. I think he's just a very good goalie, even though he won cups. So, but the cups definitely do help. That's what's the case. He does have the numbers and the hardware to back it up. And oh, that's a tripping call. Looks like Hedman will be going back to the box. A lot of commercials. They get a lot of commercials in here on the stream when they possibly can. Can't hate it. Oh, was that? Oh, I thought that was a penalty. I apologize. That was just a face off. Okay, I saw Hedman looming over a guy later. He killed Hedman coming in here from the defensive zone, or the neutral zone. Good pass up the point. Ooh, good hit. The cave. That was a good hit. That was a really good hit by McCabe. Good, clean hit. I like McCabe's game. Love at least playoff hockey, baby. Gambling ads and commercials. Me and my co-host have had some conversations because we have some certain connections um, with some sites with gambling. I just I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to be supporting gambling. I think there's a lot of I don't want to completely close the door on it, but man, dude, I've known of some families completely torn apart by gambling addiction. So I don't think I'll ever support that stuff. It's just sometimes all money isn't good money, man. Sometimes all money is just not good money. Um, Tampa coming in here on the forecheck, and ooh, that was kind of ooh, good aggressive hit there. Puck's looking pretty good out here. Oh, short end try. Kind of a hard angle. The guy to get anything going there. Little short end one timer. I see that on NHL 23 quite a bit. That goes in funny enough. Good forecheck by Hall. By Paul, excuse me, keeps it in. Over, boom. Oh, it hit the apron of the net. We're seeing some good play here. Stamkos here in the offensive zone. See if he can win it back. Back to the point here. Keeps it in, going down low. Stamkos down below. Dancing. Kucherov helping. Toronto will get this out here. Oh, keep it in, and then eventually Toronto will get it out. Now this top line's got to get something going here. Oh, the little chop by Stamkos. Oh, we're getting a little chippy here. A little chippy. So Toronto has a chance here to end this series. You got the experience. Toronto Island, I think, is a great addition. Hopefully they can, for Leafs fans' sake, bury this in one. Finish this off in Game 5, but Tampa's playing pretty strong. Pretty good back and forth here. Offensive draw here. Perry, down low, working, operating. Maroon, helping on the forecheck. Maroon and Perry, battling here down low. Oh, Maroon tries to sweep the puck there. It's funny because Tampa Bay's fourth line is just kind of a little bit different than their actual other construction. Oh, Cole to Belmer, more to Bogosian.
Hello, good sir.
What's going on, man?
Not much.
How you doing?
Surviving the day, I guess.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. So welcome to the stream, Fajardo. I'm kind of doing the Toronto Tampa.
I see. Yeah, no. Close out.
It's a closeout game, and I mean, Leaf fans are passionate. So figured we give this a little bit of attention. And that is going to be an icing. 6 minutes, 52 seconds left in the first period. So it was actually kind of interesting there for Jardo. The Leafs start off the scoring. Tavares gets a pass over to Riley. Morgan Riley buries that. Kind of like top of the circle's distance from the blue line. And then immediately the Lightning striked right back. Kind of on a grimy play. But it was kind of it's kind of interesting. It was like they probably scored maybe 5-10 seconds afterwards. So we're getting some good back and forth here.
I think there's gonna be a lot of feeling out this first period. They struck both sides struck, but now they kind of try to feel what the other team is gonna try and do. And then during the intermission, they're gonna probably come up with adjustments and such.
Yeah, I mean, this is more of an open game. This really isn't tight checking. Like you've seen some good hits. Kucherov here coming in here with some speed. Bogosian throws this on net, trying to throw it right. The one thing with the Lightning is I'd like them to see just to throw some like low rebounds when they have guys streaking the net like that because you just don't know what would happen. Luke Shen coming in here. That's offside. Yeah, that's a little bit offside. But yeah, I think it's been a little bit more wide open of a game. Hasn't been really super tight checking. And that kind of plays in Toronto's game style, but Tampa can also play that style pretty effectively as well. So I'm not sure who's in favor there. I think Toronto's a little bit more deeper in that type of in their roster construction if they're going to just keep a wide open type of play. But I mean, Tampa does have the horses to pull that off. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I think that Toronto has. It's gonna sound crazy, right? But I think they have the edge on the overall total quality, because of the youth that they have compared to the Tampa Bay Lightning.
yeah,
right? They're just a little bit younger. They have a little bit more fire in the belly, whereas Tampa Bay has been a little more.
Riley coming in with speed.
Tampa Bay has been around for a bit, doing this for quite some time already.
Absolutely. No, I would have to agree. I think the hey, thanks for copping in, Joseph. Sorry about all Mark's little oops. That's not your fault. That's my goalie deciding to play It's out of play. Whoopsie daisy with the puck. Matthews coming in with a diving effort. Your Tampa just won 2 cups. Yeah, but Tampa's not the same. I would agree on this. They're not really the same iteration from the previous cup winning teams, right? They're not as deep, I would say. I mean, a lot of people complained about their cap manipulation with how good they were. I don't think that you can really say that for this current version of the team. Brady says, watch for how the Lightning clear out the front of the net. The last few game-winning goals have been shots from the line and top of the circle. Yeah, I mean, a couple of those game-winning goals that the Leafs have scored on Vasilevsky have not been great, and I think they, if we be honest with you, a little bit on Vasilevsky. The one that sticks out to me is when it was on Vasilevsky's blocker side for the offensive player on the left board, pretty much from the point. Just Riley shoots it, beats Vasilevsky over the top of blocker side, and it was just like that was a bad goal in that distance. David Banner, we haven't even made it past the first round for the 20 years. Yeah, I mean, there's that point.
There's the year.
I mean, you got to have belief that your boys can pull it off. You know, this team is talented. There's no denying that. I think sometimes we forget that certain teams just need to go through that losing process, through those hardships, and you know,
Banner's about to be like losing process. Boy, they were born losers. What are you talking about? But no. In all honesty, I think Paul and I both had Toronto coming out of the first round, one way or the other, and I still do. I still believe that they can. I know Toronto. Toronto fans have been jaded for a very long time. You had very high hopes to be crushed.
Toronto's going on the power play here.
But I think that this is the year that you guys get past the first round.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying there, David, but to say you're deeper. I do think offensively you guys are a little bit deeper than Tampa currently is constructed. I mean,
yeah, I think you guys have more offensive talent than Tampa does overall. Yeah, I'm not saying individual because like you look at individuals, there's a lot of individuals that match up very well.
I mean, like you have Ryan O'Reilly on your third line. Well, like in theory, Knives has done pretty solid for you guys. I mean, it's not like it's not a wide gap here, but I'm saying, but I think a little bit deeper offensively. Now the first line of Tampa is a little bit is probably stronger overall of the unit, but they haven't really even shown up in this playoff series. Matthews here at the point. Yeah, big save there by Vasilevsky. Because I'm looking at it like, Tampa's third. I think your third line would be better than Tampa's, my opinion. Just my opinion, though. Riley here from the point. Matthews dancing. Maybe smart to just test fast. Let's get some point shots. Oh, nice try there for that, getting that pass over. Here by the Lightning, throwing. Oh, that was a terrible turnover by Hedman. That was that could have been backbreaking there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think there's a little glitch on the scoreboard here. It says shots on goal 22-37. I don't think there's been that many shots yet in the first period. Oh man, Nylander coming in. Nice little lob here. Oh, good kill here by Tampa. Hagel's just got to get that deep. Bad turnover there. Great save by Vasilevsky. Spectacular save. Staying with the play, not quitting. That's the Vasilevsky you're going to need if they're going to go anywhere. What a save. Terrible turnover by Hagel. Nylander coming in. And what a feed right there. That's just unfortunate. Yarncore gets absolutely robbed by Vasilevsky. Well, that was a great save there on that redirect as well. 1-1, we got ourselves a game here. You know what I've noticed with Tampa, Fajardo,
Well,
is they're very aggressive on the penalty kill. Like they're 2 guys, 3 guys on one side. It kind of opened, like Matthews just had a nice one timer. He missed the net, but it kind of opens that like backdoor pass, that one timer. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
The aggressiveness can be good in some aspects, as it makes players have to make a decision. What a play there! Marner hit Matthews. Matthews just missed. Oh, what a save by Vasilevsky. He's just keeping him in this game. Some terrible turnovers by the Lightning there. Like, you can't do that in these type of games. Vasilevsky, I've been kind of critical of Vasilevsky going in pregame, right? I don't think he's played up to his standards, but look at these saves. Absolutely fantastic effort here, right in front of the goalie, and he just manages to keep it out. Vasilevsky's kind of proven why he's won cups before. I'd agree. Snapped out of it thus far. Yeah, he's looked really good. Vasilevsky has definitely looked good in stretches. Hopefully he can pull a full 60.
I mean, we also have to be very realistic about one other huge factor that everybody keeps forgetting. Over the past, this is the 4th season, right? So over the past 4 seasons, including this one, the Tampa Bay Lightning are the most exhausted team because they've played the most games out of any other franchise, because they've gone to the Stanley Cup 4 times in a row. That means they've literally played more than anybody else has.
Yeah.
Period. So, and I'm not gonna say, oh, they're tired right now because of all that, but I mean, mentally that that catches up with you. There is some sort of fatigue there that happens.
I would agree. I actually think more on goaltenders than any other position, though, right? Because I think with Vasilevsky, they've kind of, and we can look in the intermission, they've kind of rode him to success, because the backups they've had there in Tampa have never been fantastic world beaters. And I actually think if Tampa wants to prolong Vasilevsky's career, they're going to have to really find a solid backup that can, get like 30, 40 games out of him.
Well, that was one of the things going into the season that that Tampa pointed out to Vasilevsky, is like, hey, listen, guy, you've been playing a lot of games for the past couple of seasons. We wanna, yeah. It was a very dangerous. I don't think there was.
I don't know if that was a pen. I just think he fell.
No,
it was a pen.
Yeah, I think there was a slight incidental tapping of the skate that just made him lose his balance. But back to Vasilevsky, I think that it's one of those things where, coming into the season, they sat him down, they spoke to him, and they say, hey, listen, we're going to break down your games a little bit more so you're a little bit fresher going into the playoffs, because we're going to need you.
Hall got his stick right in the skate. That's what caused that.
Yeah, so it's just one of those things that they really focus on getting him that rest throughout the season this year. But it's still kind of the wear and tear is there for the past couple of seasons.
Yep, Kucherov gets a little blood drawn. So now we're going to be having Tampa Bay going on the power play here. So let's Stamkos here on the draw, wins it back. Hagel here. Oh, great save there. Great save there by Samsonov on point, right direct point blank shot by point. Hagel back to the point. Sergachev, block shot there. Marner with a nice block here. Good shot by Stamkos. Good save there by Samsonov. And Giordano gets the clear. How's the Rags game looking thus far there?
There was a goal within the first 30, 40 seconds by the
Okay.
Devils on a deflection that came off of, I think, Adam Fox's stick.
Okay.
It was unfortunate. It like literally rainbowed right over Shesterkin's shoulder.
Yeah, because the app says 1-0 Devils with 20
Yep.
minutes left in the first. So I
Yep.
think the app's actually kind of messed up tonight because it's saying the same thing with the other one. Man, they got to fix that app. But Toronto might be slipping. I mean, they're on the power play. I mean, Samsonov's got to rise to the occasion here. He's made some nice saves. So we got some stuff going on here.
It's the first period.
First period point on the draw.
I mean, I think Toronto has proven this series that if they put their mind to it, they can come back
Yeah.
from just about anything that Tampa's throwing at them. So they just got to stay mentally sharp, mentally strong, and not break down. That's the key, right? And if you do break down, get right back on the horse and try to conquer it again. That's it.
Kucherov coming in here with a little bit of speed. Was trying to find point. Good shot by Stamkos. Point trying to find it. Great keep there at the point. Point kind of dancing in the corner. Kucherov. Oh, that was a good block there. Was that good? Yeah, that was a good block by Giordano, I believe. 12 seconds here. Oh, Kaloran trying to find it. Stamkos.
A lot of good sustained pressure by Tampa Bay on this power play.
Big block, man. Big friggin' block here from the point. You got a few seconds left. Toronto did some great blocks there at the end to keep this a tied game. Welcome to the stream. Kevin. Appreciate you popping in.
Definitely.
Good to see you. Make sure to check out the videos. I try to cover every team in the NHL. So if you enjoy Maple Leaf videos, I've covered those as well.
I did like what Vasilevsky did there. You saw the puck crawled over, right? Instead of chasing it, he actually let it just go and let the defenseman handle that.
Oh, okay. So we're bringing up that again. that was so bad. That was so bad.
I know. I know how much you're hurting from it, bro.
It was so funny though, because like I remember Tim Thomas doing something similar when we won the cup in 2011 in the Stanley Cup, like the last round against Vancouver, and they lost the game. And I was like, oh my God, like just stay in the goddamn net. Like I just don't want to see you play it. But that was a good period, good back and forth. I think I would say Tampa really took it to the Toronto Maple Leafs for the most of that period, but you saw some nice surges back and forth. Toronto starts out strong with that Riley goal. Great point there. I mean, great pass there, from Tavares. So, I mean, this is a good game. Definitely plays into the skill set of the Maple Leafs and how the style of play that they're successful at. It's more open. It's not tight and checking. And, so I think we got a good game on the docket. And where's the Rangers game? Is it on ESPN2?
Yes, it's on ESPN2 because the NFL draft starts today on ESPN. And
okay.
That's gonna be interesting too. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. There's a lot of things going on with all the recent signings and everything else going on in the NFL. It's gonna be very interesting because there was 4 suggested quarterbacks to come out in the top of the draft, which hasn't happened since 2018, I believe. And they're looking at it as it may happen again, but with obviously the Jets getting the Jets weren't even in the top 10, but they were number 15. With the Jets getting Aaron Rodgers, I believe Baltimore locked up Lamar Jackson today for a 5-year contract. That now changes what most people thought they were going to do for this first round. So it's going to be very interesting who the number 1 pick will be. The Titans are kind of like not from what I'm hearing, in the back offices, whatnot, is basically that they're not really set on necessarily getting a quarterback, regardless of how how good or NHL or NFL ready they may be. They may go for a different position, so that's kind of going to throw everything a little bit off.
Yeah.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
I switched over to the Rangers Devils game here.
Mm.
New Jersey on the power play.
Yes, sir.
You're probably ahead of me then, right?
What time you got?
Uh, 12:59, 12:58.
Yeah, 20 seconds,
Okay,
but it's all
that's
right.
fine. You're
You know I know how to hold it back a little bit. Did you freeze? Yeah, you froze. You froze. You just came back. You were gone for like a good 5 seconds, bro.
Oh, was I?
Yeah, yeah. I was like, yo, did you freeze? No answer.
That's weird. Okay. Might be because there's a storm happening. So if we lose stream, guys, I'll be back just for sure.
So you're getting this. So I mean, I didn't get a notification. And I'm pretty sure it has to do with because of where I live, right in the city. Like we don't really get hit with most of those storms, but like my store manager, he got he lives out by where I work, by the island somewhere, and he got a notification alert that there's gonna be really bad weather, and he thought it was for today, but then he looked at it and it's like, oh man, it's for like the rest of the week.
Yeah, it's not looking great. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be kind of interesting to see how bad it is. Severson back here to Holla shooting that on net. Oh, okay. I mean, to me, it makes sense though when it's raining pretty bad. And I've noticed even though I have fiber optic, right? I have FiOS. It's still service can be a little bit sketchy.
Oh man, it's getting chippy out here already.
You gotta love it.
I love it. I mean, the crazy part is, right, a lot of people get to see this rivalry nationally right now, right? But this is how the games are at the beginning of the season, middle of this. It doesn't matter what time these guys play. It's always chippy like this. Like it's one of those things that they just like. I think you said it before. I think it really is part of their contract where if you sign to be a Devil or a Ranger, you have to hate the opposing franchises. Like it's automatic. It doesn't matter if your best friend's on that team. You gotta hate them all the time while you're on the ice.
That's funny. I don't know if you saw that interaction on Timo Meyer
with Truba.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're trying to get. I mean, see, like for me, that's almost wasted effort by Truba trying to get under Timo Meyer's skin because he hasn't really played a big role in this in these playoffs. You know what I mean?
No, Timo Meyer's actually been absolutely horrific.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you.
So that's why I don't understand why he would bother getting into his head. Erik Haula, yeah, he's been very solid on the faceoffs and creating chances and such. You know, but Timo Meyer, not so much. Like I wouldn't be stressing that guy at all. Like Timo Meyer needs to kind of prove a lot at this point.
Sturkin pushed him in the back of the head. And then just like Meyer just like, what the hell? And then Truba just goes in with that. So abbreviated power play here. Only 10 seconds left here for the Devils. Lude's coming in. He was coming with some speed. Just misses it. Yes, for all those that are kind of filtering in now, Leafs and Lightning game is tied at 1. We're going to be going back and forth to watch some updates for the Devils and Rangers game. But mainly this stream will be Toronto and Tampa Bay oriented. Yes. But hey, if you enjoy these type of watch parties, subscribe. We're going to be kind of keeping them going through the postseason. And we make sure we bring a lot of content, actually. Oh, Panarin, great save by Schmid. Schmid is anything but mid. What a play. Great play there. TJ Wittenbach says the Maple Leafs are playing tight. I actually would agree. I feel like after they lit up that first goal, I think scored a goal and then Tampa immediately responded. I think you're seeing a little bit of tightness in play, and Tampa's just taking it to them in their own end. I'd actually wouldn't say that's that far off. So I actually have to ask this. I know you're a Rangers fan. But have you been kind of impressed by how well a rookie goaltender's played for the Devils?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things, right? When you don't have the book on what goalies like to do, it makes it a little hard to kind of figure them out and what where to go with it or whatever. I'm just surprised they haven't thrown more at him.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think Schmidt's played some nice saves, but there's been moments where he really hasn't been tested enough. Here, Devils coming in, a little bit of speed.
I mean, positionally, he's playing very sound, um, and I think that he's doing one of those things that a lot of goalies should be trying to do, and just keeping it very simple.
Yeah,
Not doing the craziness, not trying to do too much, just doing the basics, and staying in the right positions.
good save there by Schmidt though on Panarin. That was a hell of a save.
Yeah, good glove there. Well, his glove was in the right place.
I know it was good positioning. That
Yeah.
was a good save. Good save. The only thing I would have to say, right, what has been your biggest takeaway with the Lightning and Leaf game right now? Because I think Tampa Bay definitely took it to them pretty much the most of that first period, especially after Toronto scored. Funny enough, what do you think
I
the
think
Leafs have to do to play
um
better and get some results here?
I think they're gonna have to loosen up. I think they are gonna loosen up. I think that's gonna be the adjustment going into the second period. You score quickly, you get scored on right away. It makes you get tense a little bit. So I think the veteran leadership should be in there saying, "Hey, boys, you know, we scored, we got scored on. It is what it is, right? Let's just play our game. Let's just be okay, and let's just let it roll off our shoulder. Let's go into the next period and win this period."
Absolutely.
At this point, right, veteran leadership, that's the goal is you want to tell your guys, let's play one period at a time. That's it. You don't worry about what happened the previous period. You don't worry about what's going to happen the next one, if anything, right? You worry about the period in front of you, and you do what you can in that period, right? And sometimes when you have leadership like that, it allows the rest of the team to loosen up, and I'm hoping that that's what's happening in the Toronto Maple Leafs locker room right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think just settling down, calming down would definitely help these boys out and just play a little bit looser. David Banner said the goalie is the hardest position in all of sports. Yeah, I mean, yeah, because if you're not like goaltender, man, there's a lot on you as a goalie. It's not just you know like the game lies on your shoulders. Even if like your team plays well in front of you and you're terrible, you're gonna be kind of the goat. Like you have to play at least adequate. I mean, heck, even if you play fantastic and your team still loses, people still blame you.
Mm-hmm.
Maroon is having a couple Millers in the locker room right now. That's what David Banner had to say. I mean, possibly he's getting his caloric intake up.
Yeah.
He's getting energized for the second period. We don't drink shame here.
Hey.
Yeah,
Hey.
yeah, but it's good. Maroon's got that veteran leadership, and I mean that's one thing I think the Leafs did really good was getting Ryan O'Reilly, getting somebody that's actually won a cup. You know what I mean? I think that's beneficial. Leafs coming in here. Dang. Timo Meyer has really been a non-factor for most of the series. I'm surprised how little he's done in this Rangers Leafs. I'm sorry, this Rangers Devils series.
Well,
Like,
I'm honestly surprised at how little he's done since the trade happened. He only scored like 9 more goals. Yeah, he was coming off an injury, but I don't think he's fully gelled in with the team yet. Right? I think that may happen by next season. I don't think it's one of those things that's going to happen right now.
yeah.
If they advance into the later rounds, maybe they'll find something there. But I definitely think that he still isn't comfortable with everything they're doing at the moment. I don't think he's found his style to fit that at the
No.
not
Well,
yet.
I also think it's tough. You go from a team that's kind of like absolutely terrible.
And where you're the main focus of offensive anything,
Yeah,
right? To a team where you're part of the offense, but you're not the necessary offense.
exactly. What's going on, Lego Bricks? I appreciate you popping in. Lego
What's
Man's
up?
Bricks. Um, if you're new to the channel, make sure to check out the other videos. We do a lot of videos on the channel. Try to do a couple daily. We cover pretty much everything around the NHL. So definitely check out all the videos if it's your first time coming through. And if it's the first time coming through live stream, appreciate you popping in. We're going to try to do a lot of watch parties throughout the season, or throughout the postseason, I should say. And maybe next season, maybe next year, we'll also do the occasional. Maybe we'll have like a designated night for watch parties.
Mm.
Fox, you got some good offensive pressure here from the Rangers now. And just though, like I said, new people coming in, we're intermission with the Lightning and Maple Leafs tied at 1-1. We're watching the Rangers Devils to kind of keep it going out here. Good initial stop there by Schmid. David Banner says, I think Tampa comes out fast next period. Toronto needs to slow down the game a little bit. I think a little bit more puck possession. Yeah, game out of their zone. Yeah, if they slow down the game and not as much rushing plays, where they kind of just do a nice deep cycle in the Tampa Bay end and just kind of puck control. Yeah, I think that would probably be that'd be beneficial for them. That way, they're not always chasing the play.
Rangers gonna end up being on a power play.
Give me a second. I'll be right back. I gotta go use the restroom.
Cool. For anybody who just tuned in, the Rangers are playing on ESPN2. ESPN1 is dedicated currently to the NFL draft, which reminds me, let me go check on what's going on there. But the Rangers do end up on a power play with a little under 6 minutes left. Let's see what they do. There we go. Vanage is finally taking shots. I think he's hasn't taken too many shots. I feel like he's not been part of the offense as much throughout this postseason. I think his offensive abilities have been shut down. But he's still effective as a center, playing defensively and doing a bunch of other things, winning faceoffs and such. So hopefully, with taking this many shots, he can find his game. Thank you, David Banner. Appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you and how much you care for my team. But let's see. Is Tampa and the Lightning back? No, they're still on commercial. Well, the Devils effectively kill off that penalty. Oh, they're on commercial now. Everybody's on commercial. Well, for those that don't know, the NFL draft is happening in Kansas City, where obviously they just won the Super Bowl earlier this year. Eek. All right, let's take a look. Yep, they just came out of intermissions. Good job. Good call.
All right, here we go. I'm back. So we got the Toronto starting on the.
Yep.
Hagel here. Oh, that would have been a good play by Killorn there if that connected with Cirelli. So how's the Lightning? How's the Rangers going? How's that going?
David Banner doesn't want to hear about the Rangers game. Just saying. Nah, it's still 1-0. Devils killed off that penalty.
So good to see. Good to see. Well, we actually got a good audience here. So I appreciate guys popping in. Like I said, if you haven't, make sure to check out at TheLockerRoomYT on YouTube. We bring a lot of good hockey content. Let's if Toronto wants to close it out here, they got to bring a little bit calmer presence, not chase the play as much. So Toronto's in their own defensive zone here. Win the face-off, haul up. Oh, that was a good hit by Hall right there. He labeled friggin' Corey Perry. Maroon here loses his stick. Lemaire, a little bobble there. A little bit tighter here in the neutral zone. Patrick Maroon is going to dump it into the offensive zone for a line change. Matt O'Reilly resetting. Good reset to Hall. Hall back over. Tavares knocked down. 2-on-1 here. Oh, a little bit too ahead of Ryan O'Reilly there. Oh, terrible. Like lazy play by Tampa there. You got to skate for that, man. You got to skate. Right now in the game, 15-9 shots on 15-10 shots on goals in favor of the Lightning. Toronto here with Marner. Marner line out here. Tavares backhands it out, gets through there. Knives using his size here. Ooh, Marner and Knives run into each other. Bad play there. Bad play there. Knives using his size and strength. Ooh. Blocked shot there. Icing. There's another refresh here. Hopefully this ain't gonna work. But you get to look at a hockey rink there. I guess there's that. I guess.
Is the site down?
The site's just down. It's not working great. Nice block there. Hedman with the nice block shot. Shen at the point. Good save there by Vasilevsky. Yeah, Samsonov's been okay in the postseason, but a little up and down. I agree with that.
Yeah, the website's broken.
Yeah, it's broken.
100%. It's not just a storm by you.
So weird that okay, now I can switch back over to the one on my computer. Matthews in. Oh, good defensive stick there by Bogosian. Rented an easy front end presence here. Matthews, I like to see Matthews get a little physical. Morgan Riley from the point. He's trying to get another goal. Nylander here behind. Matthews in front, trying to feed. Good defensive stick here. Going up to Hagel. Hagel back over to Sorelli. Misses wide with the shot here. I got Austin Reeves here. Lafferty with some speed. Good defensive stick. Now we have not much going on here. Paul kind of initiated some contact.
Contact?
Contact. There we go.
This ain't Call of Duty, my brother.
That's probably why I was thinking combat because we played a little bit earlier today. Good play here. Colton on the forecheck. This is definitely a little bit tighter of a game here, right? It's not as you've seen Toronto sustain a little bit of offensive pressure, which is what you want. You're a Maple Leaf fan here. Oh, what a goal! That was a bad one though by Samsonov. He's got to have that short side goal. 2-1 Lightning. That was a bad one. He's got to have that one. Thank you again, Jeremy Lewis, man. Always appreciate it.
Yeah. Yep. Samsonov got caught not trusting his defense and starting to move over, opening his legs, getting the puck to hit the opposite leg, and bouncing right in. So
that's a bad one, man. He's got to have that.
He leaned. He didn't trust his defense there to cover the cross crease. It sounds like we're talking about EA.
That's how you say it. Acimont. Okay. I was calling it Estimont, but Acimont. That was a good, it's good drive by him, good finish. But that's one Samsonov's gotta have. But the Lightning strike back quick. Now, can the Maple Leafs do the same thing? That you want to see that type of response to see the Maple Leafs here in the offensive end? Will they respond quick? McCabe here playing a good physical game tonight. Hedman here. Good pass there. Tavares coming in. Oh, he loses handle on the puck. Gabe here. Kucherov, a little bit of a good forecheck here. Samsonov's got to, hopefully he can kind of bounce back from that. Sometimes that can shatter a goalie's confidence. Stamkos, good shot. Save. Kucherov, throw it on net. That's what you got to do. From the point, Radish high. Good forecheck here by Stamkos. Stamkos have it here on the half wall. Cross over to Radish. Will Radish let it rip? Nope. Kucherov over. Shoots it on net. Little block for Kucherov. Another shot block. I would have liked Kucherov to kind of just take the puck there. Toronto hasn't had a quality shot yet in the second period, he says. I'd agree with that. But I'm also going to be very fair. Like, that's a goal. Like, that shouldn't be a goal. That's like a beer league goal.
I'm here, but I'm gonna mute myself. I'm gonna watch the first pick of the NFL draft. It's about to happen. I'll let you know who it is. The Panthers have their pick in, so give me a moment.
You can go with that. No worries. So Maroon here on the forecheck. Going to go against Shen. Little physical contact there. Corey Perry forcing a cross crease pass or cross zone pass. Wait a minute. What the hell? This ain't baseball. Yeah, Vasilevsky's in goal there, Christian. Appreciate you popping in, though. Appreciate you popping in. Tampa Bay is up 2-1. Make sure to check out the channel if you like hockey videos. Do a lot of shorter videos that copy a lot of news around the league, a lot of games around the league, I should say. Interesting commercial, I guess. Weird commercial.
And the number 1 pick goes to the Panthers, and they pick Bryce Young, a quarterback out of Alabama.
Bryce Young, huh?
Yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good quarterback. Good arm. Pretty almost NFL ready, I would say. Everybody thinks he's NFL ready.
I'll be honest with you. I hate that term NFL ready.
Yeah, I do too.
It's such a corny fucking thing. Like, what really proves you're NFL ready? You played in a college offense that was similar to the pros. I mean, I guess in that regard, but it's not that complicated at the college level. It's not.
Right.
Sorry, I absolutely hate that saying.
Yeah. No. So, how you call it? Yeah, he's a number 1 pick. The fans seem to be happy with the pick as far as the Panther fans that are attending the event.
Yeah, and, I mean, you know who was NFL ready, and you would be familiar with this? Mark freaking Sanchez. That proves how valuable that statement is.
No. I have another one. What was the Jets pick a couple of years ago?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Oh, come on. He was as funny as it sounds, he was a quarterback for the Panthers last year.
Sam Darnold.
There you go.
Yeah, NFL ready.
NFL ready. He's the most NFL ready guy. I was like, no, he's not.
No, he was wildly inconsistent at USC. So no, he was.
Yeah, I was saying that Josh Allen was the first guy. Was the only guy that was NFL ready from the guys I had saw there.
No, see, Dave Banner. We'll get back to the hockey talk because it's about to puck drop. But Tebow wasn't NFL ready. He was Josh McDaniels ready. My man, that was such a weird pick. If Tebow switched to a tight end right out of the box, though, I think he could have had a decent NFL career.
Yeah. Let me go back to the game now. I'm going to keep an eye on this.
Face off here. Tampa Bay wins it. Herbeck's here up.
I have like 4 screens going on right now. This is
I know, me too.
Because I'm gonna follow the first round of draft, just to kind of, see what's going on.
No worries. Oh, good forecheck there. Good using the speed right on over Luke Shen. Man, this is I am admittedly a little bit surprised how open this game is. I really am. Really, really surprised how open this game is and how not tight checking it is. I figured because of Game 5 and Toronto being on the verge and Tampa probably being up against it, it'd be a little bit more, I would say, congested. So points getting kicked out of the dot. No, Stamkos got kicked out of the dot. Excuse me. Point taking the draw here. Point here. Kucherov trying to keep it in. Stamkos got it. Taking his time. Crossing the red line. Throws back to Kucherov. Kucherov back to Stamkos. Stamkos losing edge. Good. Good aggression there by Point. Chari, my boy. Chari, oh, good diving play there. Good diving play there by Radish. That was a really good play. You got to love that. Good defensive effort there.
The desperation dive.
I mean, my boy Noel Chari. We played youth hockey together, funny enough.
Nice.
His mom made amazing brownies.
Were they legal at that time?
No. We were 8 or 9. Bro.
Were they legal brownies at that time? Just saying.
Dude. I'm not gonna lie. Like I am a little bit in favor of Toronto because Noel was such a good dude and worked his ass off at Bishop Hendricken, which was down the street from me. So it's kind of cool seeing him in the end. Hedman, good pick off there. Killorn coming in. Hagel shoots it on good. Save there by Samsonov. Herbig's down low. Killorn below. Back to Hagel. Hedman, ooh, he whisked it. That's a good play there. Nylander going all the way around. There's, Marner. Giordano shooting it from the point. Good block shot there by Hagel.
I mean, I got to give credit to Giordano. A lot of us thought that after this good season he had with Seattle last year, that he wouldn't really be a factor going into this year for whatever team he was playing with. We thought he was a little bit over the hill, but I think he's proving a lot of pundits wrong. And
didn't he? Hold on a second. Didn't he play with the Leafs last year though?
No, wasn't it? It was Giordano, right? Was it Giordano?
Didn't he? I know he played.
Or am I thinking the wrong guy?
Let me look it up.
I think it might be
2-on-1. Paul shoots it. Good save there by Samsonov.
I'll take a look real quick for you. Or no, I think I might be thinking about the guy that went to Calgary.
Yeah, I think I know Giordano was a long player. He was there for Calgary for years. I'm like, he played for Toronto last year, right? Yeah, no, he played for Seattle the year before that.
There you go.
And then he got the same season he got traded to Toronto. Played 20 games last season, so he was on both last season.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, I knew you were right, but I'm trying to remember. It's like, was that like one of those guys they traded immediately? I didn't. But no, he played quite a bit there in Seattle. Good.
Second NFL draft pick to the Texans, the Houston Texans, is C.J. Stroud, another quarterback.
I'm not surprised. Texans.
Yeah, he wasn't. It's crazy because they're trying to throw everybody off the scent. They kept telling everybody we're not necessarily locked into a quarterback, but I guess they had a particular one they wanted, and if he didn't get picked first, they were going to go after him, and yeah, there he is. Ohio State. He's a big boy too. He's 6'3", 214 pounds. He's got a cannon. Good vision on the field. So
Leafs are putting the wagon before the horse, secure possession before they see passes. That's what Dave Banner also has to say. They need to slow it down. I understand getting pucks towards net, but your garbage goals are not going to be for free against a team like Tampa. Yeah, I think some guys they'll take those shots on net, and you just be better off waiting for the right time placement to take those shots. In my opinion, like if you just shoot a puck randomly in front of the net and don't have the players' net front presence, it's just a wasted possession. Just realized how much of a bright feedback I was getting on my screen. Let me change that. So, yeah, I agree. They got to slow it down, keep possession, go from there.
I mean, at least they're keeping pressure in the zone. They're getting pucks to the net. Some of those almost trickled in. They're forcing some of those plays, which is good because it keeps Tampa a little bit retreated to try to cover the rebounds, giving them a little bit more space on the outside. That's why they were able to rotate properly in some of those instances. So I think a goal for them is coming.
Yeah. So we got a couple good games here on tonight. We got the Leafs, Lightning. We have the Rangers and the Devils, and then later tonight we have the Kings versus the Jets.
Huh?
Not the Jets versus the Knights.
Bro. I was like, wait, what?
No.
You
That was
got
funny.
me.
That's what I'm like. Jonathan. Yeah, like to be fair, Jonathan Quick was the franchise.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, no. But he hasn't even really played. It's been for a while. Good
I
play
think
there, though.
I think the Golden Knights close it out tonight.
Think
Honestly,
so?
I think so. I think they close it out tonight.
There you go. Leafs got a decent cycle going here. Up, Chari, we missed it. Throwing it down low. Tampa here. Offensive zone. Oh, they keep it in. Perry here to point back. We got one here going deep. Point behind the net. What play was that?
That someone got to the rink about 15 minutes late, so there was
What was that?
that was
was
an automatic
terrific.
penalty. That was an automatic penalty.
What was that, bro? Did you not like that fan? Like, yo, that is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Talk about the moment being a little bit too tight on the stick. You don't blame the stick, Kerfoot. That was all you, bud. Don't blame the equipment. What was that? That was bad. Wow. You just got like Toronto just calm down. The Leaf players just got to calm down. They're being too tense right now. Moments like that, I don't know if you'd agree, Fajaro. That just shows me they're like nervous in the moment.
Yeah.
That's a simple hockey play. Sergachev here back.
But in all fairness, I've seen it throughout the entire playoffs. It's happened to almost every single team.
It's not just the Kerfoot thing. I've seen it happen too.
It's
just
been
like,
really weird. I don't know what it is. It's been really weird.
Simple play off the glass. That shouldn't happen. That's crazy.
Well, if I was Vasilevsky, I know that if that guy shoots, just stay standing because it's coming high.
Oh man.
Oh wow. The Texans trade a pick, their number 3 pick to the Cardinals trade their number 3 picks to the Texans. So the Texans get the number 2 and number 3 draft picks.
What was the trade?
They haven't disclosed the information yet.
Wow. Maybe Kyler Murray, have a quarterback battle. Oh, good clear there by Toronto. So you got about 1:05 left here on the Tampa Bay Lightning power play. If I'm a Lightning fan, I want to see Tampa Bay just kind of take their time, break in, kind of move the puck around. They got some world-class shooters on that team. Paul here on that. And Toronto would shoot it all the way down. Vasilevsky playing the puck, and I'm not a fan of goalies playing the puck.
Sorry, bro.
Heart's been broken, and McCabe over goal. And him playing the puck almost just cost him. Oh, look, Marner here. Marner coming back down, working it low. 20 seconds. Whose power play is this? Doesn't look like Tampa's right now. Great kill there by Toronto. They really kept it in the Tampa Bay end for a bit. Good dump by Achari. That was definitely a good kill. I'd have to agree with you, David Banner. You got to like what you see there. Good bounce back. Still icing because it was behind the line. We got some good back and forth here in this game. So who do you think the Texans will go with that pick?
They're saying maybe the top defensive player. I'll let you know right now.
Off Colton's face, right?
They did. The best defenseman coming in this draft, Will Anderson, Jr., also from Alabama. He's a linebacker. He said to make an impact on the defense right away. So
Yeah. I mean,
nice.
that's good for Texans fans. They gotta,
Yeah,
something to cheer for.
I'm
I
kind
guess
of curious to know what they gave up to get this though.
maybe they traded Dave Mills. I don't know. Oh, Nylander coming in here on man rush. 1-on-2. Kucherov back. Sergachev has it. Was a little bit. Sergachev over to Stamkos. Stamkos at the line. Hit kind of Kucherov in the skates. Not a clean pass there. Stamkos bats that down in neutral zone. Tavares back to the point. Chen up. Riley over here.
That was a good block by Knies.
Good play by great cut by Tavares there.
Yeah, that block by Knies was huge.
Oof. The rookie's selling out.
Seattle moved up. Seattle traded Denver for a draft pick.
Nice.
So they're number 5.
If the Leafs keep playing this way, I don't see a win. I mean, they got to get a little bit more sustained pressure, stop scrambling as much. That was a really good penalty kill, though. Maybe they can build off that a bit. I think there's some aspects of the Leafs game I'm liking right now. That was a tremendous penalty kill.
I think they're finding their legs. I think they're gonna be just fine. I think all they got to do is just, like we've been saying the whole period, just keep settling it down throughout the lineup, and it'll come.
I got this game, by the way, Dead Island 2.
Bro, wasn't it like free? I know it was a PS4. It was a PSN game for a while, and then it switched over, and they had it for a while.
No, this is a brand new game.
Right, but is it like a part 2 to Dead Island 2? Because Dead Island 2's been out for a hot minute.
Yeah, it's like a completely different game. Like it's a brand new game that just released like a couple days ago.
Right, but is it part of that storyline? Like, is it a continuation to that storyline?
Yeah, a little bit. Like, so the main guy isn't the main guy. Like, the guy that was like immune to the infection. Yeah. Now he's just like kind of a secondary character.
Support character. Got it.
So Michael Bunting didn't get played tonight.
I mean, to be fair, if Tampa somehow finds a way to win it all this year, how many people are going to eat their words when it comes to that dumb trade? Well, again, we all feel it's pretty dumb, that trade that they made where they give up all their future draft picks for a fourth liner, and you're just like, huh? What?
Still think it's a stupid trade, even if they somehow manage to come back in the series and then go on a magical run. It's still a dumb trade.
Yeah, I don't get it.
For a fucking top 9 guy at best. It's just weird. What? Luke Shen here. Hagel here. It's just Riley Killorn back. Killorn back to the point. Good shot. Good save there by Samsonov. Good shot by the point by Perbix. Yeah, like the Lightning got to just keep testing Samsonov. An offensive draw here for the Tampa Bay Lightning. And he loses it. Luke Shen will gather it behind the net. Ooh, good hit.
Yeah, he took him down pretty heavy. Hedman still got it.
Hedman keeps it in. Hagel here on the forecheck. Auston Reese closed off. Hedman here. Lafferty hit Camps in the face with that one. Corey Perry. Belmar around. The franchise, Patrick Maroon. Kucherov here on. You know, it's interesting to see they like this period's a lot different than the last period.
Mm-hmm.
A lot different, a little tighter. Kucherov coming in. Back to Stamkos. Stamkos over to off the bar now. Whoa.
Hit
Lightning
the post.
had a great opportunity there. That was a close one. That's what you want to see from a Lightning fan. You got to get this top line going. Radish coming in here aggressively. Point here in the slot. Point short. Oh, good save there by Samsonov. Kucherov here on the forecheck. Kucherov going to be picked. Oh, Sergachev going to be clean here. Ooh, point. Just taps it head to Radish. Stamkos drops it. Point puts it over to Kucherov. Kucherov going to be a little shot deflected. Stamkos down below. Lightning got good pressure here. Good save by Kucherov. Paul behind the net. Solid name. Great name. Sergachev from the point. Wow, the Lightning are just all over him right now.
Yep. The number 4 pick goes to the Colts, and they pick another quarterback. So 3 quarterbacks so far.
I'm not surprised by that, though. The Colts needed a quarterback.
Yeah, Anthony Richardson out of Florida.
How was that not call on Cole? That was totally tripped Marner there. But
yeah, I thought they would have called that right there because he definitely got his stick in there.
Bar. Right underneath the glove. Wow, just by a few inches. Yeah, they definitely need a quarterback there though in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Hopefully he works out for him. Paul
he's a different kind of quarterback than they're used to. He's a mobile quarterback.
Yeah. I mean, Matt Ryan pretty much is the absolute opposite of that when they had him, even though he was cooked at that point. And then obviously Peyton Manning, they had him for years, and my man couldn't run for a lick.
Well, I mean, I think that's the newest trend, right, with the NFL is having a mobile quarterback. Very few teams now have stationary quarterbacks.
I think they be a draw on the Toronto end. Go ahead.
I think they start building a stationary quarterback pocket as quarterbacks get older. Like, expect as you can see, right, it's a big difference for oh my god, I can't believe I forgot his name. What is the quarterback for the Chiefs again? Yeah.
What's that?
Huh?
What's what?
The quarterback for the Chiefs?
Oh, Patrick Mahomes?
There you go. Jesus. I'm telling you, tired today.
Right?
Before they had a very mobile pocket, right? When he first started out. Now they've kind of solidified the pocket where it actually holds because he's not as mobile as he was 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
I think a lot of that's due to injuries. I think he's still got some offensive. He's got some wheels.
Oh, yeah, he's still got wheels, right? But they want him to stay in the pocket, and he's even gone on the record saying, that they want him to stay in the pocket more.
David Banner says Keith on the bench looking like a doofus. We're getting some real reaction here from these fans.
Well, it looks like Tampa shortened up their their bench a little bit to try to sustain some type of pressure and keep some of the higher end guys going. Maybe playing more will get them going.
Yeah, I've noticed their first line out there quite a bit. That can be a catch-22 though, because then they can be dead by the third period. So you got to kind of monitor that.
Well, I think it goes to what we were saying the other night about You don't bet your best player. Like, remember when someone said about benching Pasternak, and we're like, no, you keep him in the game if he's not costing.
Oh, wow, that was almost bad.
And then you have him keep trying to get it in there until he finds his game there. You know.
Yeah. No, I'd agree.
What a save by Vasilevsky.
That was an amazing save. So a minute 53 here left in the second period.
He definitely had the contortionist. Yeah. Trade on for sure.
That was a bad play though. Like Hagel should have had that. What a save. Yarncrook with the good tip there. That was a fantastic save by Vasilevsky, like using his arm and just windmilling it out of there.
Bro, that contortionist. I can't even do that sitting down. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I don't need to have surgery on my shoulder, so I'm not even trying to get that exact.
Yeah. So we got about a minute 38 here. Maple Leafs getting a little bit of pressure here going. Point. Kucherov here. Line change here for Tampa. The first line coming off. Minute 22 left in the period. Point shot. Oh, finds him in the slot. Dancing here behind the net. Hedman's going to ride him off into the corner. Good shot. Oh, no stick there. One of the defensemen doesn't even have a stick. That could have been bad. Hall spins around. Corey Perry, 50 seconds left. Going to get it deep. Belmar here. Patrick Maroon. Good battle here. Come on, boys. Get it moving. Get it moving. Get it moving. That drives me crazy. Come on, guys. There we go.
Oh, it's about to get chippy.
Barrett is all over. Sergachev just throws him with a forearm shiver. Corey Perry up. Jumps over. Good hit there by Patrick Maroon, making him pay for touching that puck. Oh, here we go. Mm-hmm. If that's Tampa, though, that's the guy you want Maroon taken out is Matthews. That's not smart by Matthews. I like the reaction, but you can't like Maroon and Matthews is not.
I mean, as far as Matthews is concerned, he's a leader, right? Yeah. He needs to show some fight. You know what I mean? Like you got to put it out there, whether you agree with it or not. I think it's necessary, right, for a captain to be that guy. You know, not all the time, but I think in this scenario, you're down by 1 goal, very tight period, end of the second, right? You could possibly have lost a player. You don't know how severe that is. You gotta step up.
Okay, I'm gonna have a really unpopular take here. Right, and I get this. So it's right on the numbers. Giordano exposed himself there. He's the one who turns into it, right? He's cutting up, and then he curls into it, exposes his back. That's on Giordano. That's going to be an unpopular opinion, but it's just that's some basic shit you learned in youth. Like, you don't turn into a hit. You never put yourself in a situation where your back is to the play where you can get hit into the boards. Not like it's, I don't know, man. Just maybe that's just me, old school.
At 0 seconds?
Was it 0 seconds on the clock?
There was no time.
There was no time. I thought there was a few 10 seconds left.
No.
Hold on, let me play it back. Let me rewind it.
It was literally at the.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
4, 3, 2 seconds left. 2 seconds left.
Yeah. Well, what's the point of that? You're winning the game. What's the point? Let's be serious.
Play until the whistle.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. I'm done with you, sir.
That's the truth, though.
Muted.
They'll play until the whistle. No, but no. I mean, should that have happened? Probably not. I mean, is that going to be a penalty? I don't know.
Uh-oh. Seattle's got their pick in. Here comes a pick.
So 2-minute minor for roughing though.
Don't even bother switching to the Rangers. They're losing 2-0.
Nope, let me go switch to the Rangers because we're losing 2-0.
Oh, wow. Seattle Seahawks pick a cornerback. They went
That's smart,
defense.
though. They definitely need to do that.
I guess they really settled in with Geno Smith over there, huh?
I mean, they should.
He played well.
He's better than Russell Wilson now. Yeah, I'm surprised Matthews did that as well. I mean, all jokes aside, for Fajardo, I could understand somewhat what you're saying there, but I don't know.
I don't think there's a but. I mean, you see it all the time. Teams that are rivals and stuff like that. In this scenario, your playoff rival, right? Sometimes your captain has to take a stand. We've seen Stamkos get in somebody's face.
No, I'm talking about the hit. I'm not completely against standing up for it.
Yeah. The hit itself.
Yeah, the hit itself. It's like it's within.
It was unnecessary. It was unnecessary, my dude. In 2 seconds, the puck is nowhere near the net, nowhere near your offense, nowhere near your defensive zone. Come on, stop it.
Listen, I'm just old school.
Unnecessary. There's no explanation for that. There's no explanation for that. So no matter what you say, go ahead. You can waste your breath all you want.
I mean, listen, I'm just saying, I'm old school. I get it. I'm just built of a different breed.
Don't even go to old school. You already know I'm old school. You already know I'm old school. But that right there, yeah, nah. No,
the thing is, I've seen uglier shit from when I played, but that's just me.
Of course, I've seen plenty of uglier stuff, but unfortunately, right, this NHL isn't built the same anymore. Period. Am I lying?
I don't think that's a bad thing, though. I'll be honest. All jokes aside, that hit wasn't unneeded. I'm just being an asshole. That hit wasn't really needed. I'd agree with that. But I think I actually think the hockey's gotten a little bit better for some of this talent they're showcasing now, though.
Of course, it's like the NFL, right? Yeah. Like the NFL was showcasing some of the quarterbacks that may go here in the first round, the first top 10, right? Yeah. One of them is 5'11", like 146 pounds, and they literally said, if the rules and everything was like it was 10 years ago, this guy wouldn't even be looked at as an actual quarterback to play in the NFL. But the way that they protect it, they protect quarterbacks now. Yeah, he can play in the NFL now. Yeah. Right? And it's kind of the same way across the board as all these what we would consider a physical game back in the day start getting softer. It's kind of just like it's more about the skill now, right? Mm-hmm. Which is why you have all these like the lacrosse goal and all these things. Is because I mean, back in the day, you would never have had time to lift that puck up, no matter how fast you were. You would have been back there getting beat up.
So the Rangers are speaking of getting beat up, Devils up 2-0 here.
There we go. Of course. All right.
They got to.
That's what we're gonna do.
We got to see something here from Got to see something here from the Rangers.
Cool.
We got about 45 here left.
Wow, you're 20 seconds behind me on this one.
I'm 8:40, 8:39, 8:38.
Yeah, 20 seconds.
But yeah, I mean, we got to see something here from the Rangers. Got to. I mean, they I don't know.
What a freaking hit! You'll see. It's coming on the right side of the boards. Jimmy Vesey. He's about to get murdered.
And absolutely plastered.
My man became part of that wall.
That's crazy.
Woo! Here we go, boys. Here we go. Sorry, I'm ahead. You'll see what's about to happen.
A little bit of skirmish.
A little more than that.
A little fight. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
That's what you want from Gaudreau.
Yeah.
You want this.
Yep.
If you can't beat him on the scoreboard, beat him in a fight. That's what you got to do. Got to get the boys motivated.
Yep. One of the leaders on the team. Let's go. Let's go.
This is a mismatch.
Talking
Oh, there we
about.
go. A couple overhands.
You'll see him
Ball's moving it.
as he's going into the penalty booth. Just one of those. Like, let's go. Hopefully the boys listen. It's tough. It's tough.
It's tough being a Rangers fan right now. They're on the precipice of being down 3-2 if they don't figure something out here. Jimmy VC, what you doing? You chirping with Hishar. Nico Hishar. I gotta give credit to Jimmy VC though. He's really kind of paved the way for his career. You know what I mean? Like he was a fringe guy for a bit, and he's found a role, right? Like he came out as an undrafted free agent. A lot of people were expecting a lot from him. I think a little bit too much, and I'm glad to see him stick around and kind of figure out his game at the NHL level. But let's talk about the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Maple Leaf game, just so people know that are coming through. We are watching that series. That game. They are currently in intermission. Tampa Bay is winning 2-1, and I would have to say Tampa was far better team in the second period. Toronto had a nice penalty kill and some moments of good pressure in Tampa's zone, but it just seems like Toronto is playing a little bit tentative, not kind of being patient with the puck and having good puck possession. They're rushing it a bit too much. They need to settle down a bit. Any other takeaways there you have for the Toronto game there, Fajardo?
I mean, at this point, if I was Toronto, balls to the wall, just let it go. Go. Right? You have 3 games to win 1.
Yep.
This is the time. Try to win this one. Just go all out.
Yep.
That's it.
Absolutely.
I apologize. I've been coughing.
It's all good.
For absolutely no reason.
No
today.
forgiveness, I guess. You can't even breathe on this podcast.
Nope. Not at all. Not at all. But yeah, no. I think Toronto should just come out and just say, F it, and just go full blown.
The amount of shots they are blocking is hurting them big time. So many bruises, I imagine. Yeah, that's got to take a toll. That's definitely got to take a toll on a player.
Especially with the guys that they're blocking it from. Let's be honest. Yeah. I don't want to take a stamkos shot. I'm good.
So we're 2-0. Devils got to show up here. Got a power play. Kane here on net. Zibanejad swing and a miss. Fox at the point over to Kane. I know you're ahead of me, so
I'm not watching. I am on the draft.
Well, okay. That's all right. Panarin coming here. That's actually fine with me. Good shot here. Kreider, net front presence. That's what you want, Kreider. Kreider is very good redirecting shots. Good keep here by Fox. Fox going to take it here. Throw it in on net. Doesn't get through. Kreider, good puck pursuit. Panarin. We have a little bit of an odd man rush here. Oh, nope. Devils took the safe place. Shesterkin going for the home run pass here to Panarin. Drops it off to Fox. Fox dancing here at the line. Line over to Zibanejad. Zibanejad back to Fox. Fox over to Kane. Patty Kane going to be holding it here. Back to Fox. Over to Panarin. Fox. Throws it over to Kane. A little bit too much over here to Panarin. Kane and Panarin. Zibanejad looking for Kreider. Over to Fox. Fox back over to Zibanejad. Zibanejad just misses a Kane. Throws it up high to the defenseman. He's probably going to be throwing it across over here to Panarin. Oh, and we got an odd man rush here.
Yeah, we
2-on-1 Devils. Short-handed. Great. What a goal. He buries it. What an absolute beauty of a shot there. Amazing saucer pass. Mercer buries it past Shesterkin. 3-0 Devils. Yes. That's a backbreaker. Rangers were getting a little bit too cute with it, not getting enough front presence, playing with it at the line, and you pay for that. A lot of teams have paid for that throughout the postseason. Great saucer pass over to Mercer.
Yeah.
That was just an unfortunate. Patty Kane should just went low with that. Holla with the good sauce. Mercer with the good berry. Shesterkin has no chance. That's definitely not his fault. He gets over there. He just missed it. Just missed it.
Yeah.
3-0 Devils. So maybe that fight energized the wrong team. That was 30 seconds left here on the power play.
So
Rangers got to do something.
sixth pick of the NFL draft was an offensive tackle, P. Johnson from Ohio State.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't followed the draft that heavily because I've been doing so much hockey coverage.
I know.
But
Paris Johnson Jr., offensive tackle, from Ohio State. Yeah. And the Las Vegas Raiders are on the clock.
They're probably going to go with Tim Tebow's cousin. Josh McDaniels is on that. All right, stop complaining at the dot and drop the puck. Jesus. Thank you. So, Devils, I mean, that was the moment for the Rangers to get back in it. And they're down 3-0. The Rangers have a prolific offense. They got to get something going here, but they're definitely not on the same page. Lafreniere coming in. Nice self-play to himself. Passes it up here. Trouba with the – oh, great play. And we got another odd man rush. Ooh,
and the Devils fans giving it to Igor with the Igor chant.
Not really his fault when it's a terrible defense. You can't blame Igor on that. I mean, come on.
Oh, nobody's blaming him, but you know.
I know. It's just the crowd thing. I just like if a goalie lets in a bad goalie a goal, I understand that, but it's just kind of corny to me. Oh, like he gets the one-timer cross crease. It's like yeah, but yep.
No, I mean the Devil fans, I'm pretty sure, are mocking and taunting Igor because all they heard going into this playoff series is Igor is going to be the difference, which honestly, that's what everybody thought, right?
Yeah,
including us. So
Gakko over here down low. I mean, I agree with you to an extent. It's just, Devils have just been the better team, honestly. And I think once they let the youth kind of come into it, they're really starting to play their games. Zibanejad, good save by Schmid. Schmid, like I said, is not mid. New York just can't get past him. So the New York's got to be a little bit better, though. Got to have a little bit better nut front presence. Take away his eyes. He's a big goalie, but if you make a goalie have to look and bend and get around a defender, it's going to be far more difficult for him to make saves. Yep, New York Rangers are the older team. I think the New Jersey young legs are definitely benefiting here. And they're getting some steady goaltending from Schmid. Just making all the saves possibly. And yeah, edited, you're right. Igor can't do everything, even though people like to think that.
Mm-hmm.
This was my main concern about the Rangers, whether Ranger fans want to acknowledge it or not. Like the Rangers defense is just so up and down. It's never consistent. And that's where you kind of run into these issues defensively, structurally, defensively. They're not always on point. But, it's early. Like I said, the series isn't over. This game's not even over. Pop over to TBS real quick. So we're looking at a couple of games here tonight. I mean, not so much this game, but Lightning and Maple Leafs game's tight, and the Maple Leafs came down from 4-1, so I don't think 2-1 are unsurmountable. Third period coming up here shortly.
Another sport topic. Do you think? Oh, get ready for that save by Igor, though. Get ready for it.
Another thing.
It's nice. Do you think Boston closes out the series tonight? The Boston Celtics.
No. Great save by Shesterkin. No, I don't think they do. I don't think they do. I think the Celtics will lose. And then they'll maybe win game 7. So
I mean,
great save by Shesterkin. Timo Meyer's got to be like punching the wall when he gets inside the locker room because he just can't score. And that should worry some teams because Timo Meyer's not even firing on full cylinders. Like the Jersey Devils are not clicking 100% with some of their stars. That should worry him. If Meyer finds his scoring touch, it's going to be a tough task for anyone to stop. Another thing that should worry Rags fans is the lack of physicality compared to other teams. I'm pretty sure they're at the bottom average in hits per game. They have some physical players, though, like Trouba. Trouba's a pretty good bell ringer, Keandre Miller. They have some physicality, but yeah, they have some smaller end guys that it isn't going to be as a physical as a game. And that's where I think the Rangers are being thrown around a little bit due to a little bit some of their more finesse style of play. But that is a that's a valid critique. What would you have to say to that, Fajardo?
hold on. And the Las Vegas Raiders pick defensive end, Tyree Wilson.
Tyree Wilson, okay.
I would agree. There's plenty of times when I say that they should be hitting more. Not going crazy. They do have some physical guys. Schneider, Trouba, Miller can be physical. But I think the way that editor put that, I think it should be more of the forwards. Honestly, like the defense, like they hit pretty decently. They don't take themselves completely out of the picture to take the hit, but I think that their biggest problem is the forwards don't hit. They don't really have any big forwards that can punish another team's defense. Because if you watch this game, the New York's defense, they hit, that's fine, right? But our forwards are getting hit and not applying any of that pressure up front.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's very, very true. It's going to be kind of interesting to see.
Oh, wow.
How the Rangers respond here. But we're just waiting. People that are kind of tuning in because I know we're going up and down with viewership. The Lightning and the Maple Leafs are in intermission. So we're watching a little bit of the Rangers and Devils game. Kind of keep having the content going, conversation going. And Devils are taking it to the Rangers 3-0. And it's a 2-1 game, Lightning ahead of the Maple Leafs. Third period should be starting here shortly. And actually, Ed, I would agree with you. I just saw your comment. My apologies. Yeah, that was definitely a trip on Marner in the corner.
Yeah, it was.
I don't understand how they don't call that.
Well, I mean, if you're watching the Rangers game as well, the referee just missed a high stick on Kane, almost took off his visor. To be honest, I mean, it's playoff hockey, boys. Refs are gonna miss some here or there. We hope that they don't miss too many, but
that was egregious, though. The one on Marner was like egregious. I didn't see the one on Kane, but that was like really bad, like right in front of the ref.
Yeah, this one actually happened right in front of the ref too.
Jesus.
But you know what it is? The ref had just turned to the right, and it happened right behind him when he made that turn.
Tampa coming here with some speed, Hagel. Oh, nice little backhand feed. Yep. So Toronto started out here on the power play because of Patrick Maroon. Got a minute 32 left here. See if they can get something going here. They have a good opportunity to make this a tied game. Good opportunity here. Working from the point. Over to Tavares. Tavares going to be working it low. Vasilevsky with an awful rebound there. Big save. That was a really bad rebound control. Oh, we got one. 1-on-1 here, Killorn, and couldn't get much on that. Killorn kind of taking here. Radish, good save. Great save by Samsonov. Radish with the following up on the play. 1 versus 3. Radish comes out with it. Tries to find a Sergachev. Goalies go. Lucido, I appreciate you coming through. Check out at TheLockerRoomYT on YouTube. We do a lot of hockey content on every team around across the league. Appreciate it if you check it out. At TheLockerRoomYT on YouTube. Does he have he might. Patrick Maroon just might. He should. Cicerelli coming up with some speed. Oh, you got a little bit odd man rush. 3-on-2. Oh, Samsonov lets that. Goalies are a little bit tentative here. Lit up some big rebounds. 10 seconds left here on the power play. Winding down. Leafs taking their time. Drop pass here. Nylander here at the line. And bad turnover by Nylander. You got to just get that deep. McCabe here controls it. Throws it over to Nylander. Nylander, I think, was going for a change. Good forecheck here by Paul. Paul going in here. Easimont with Paul. Throwing it low. Good save there by Samsonov. Radish over to Sergachev. Sergachev going to be curled back to Radish. He's the net to kind of control this.
Look at the move that Riley puts on coming out of behind the net. Just look at what he does to that one Tampa Bay player. Completely broke his ankles, bro.
Where are you at right now? A minute or 17, 16?
I'm ahead of you. That's what I was saying. Just pay attention to Riley comes out from the back and cuts up the middle of the ice.
Yep. Wow, he just fucking claimed him. Absolutely.
Bro, yeah. That's why I was like, I can't even hold out. I've been holding back any reactions that I have until you say them. But like that one, bro, I saw that and I was like, broken ankles. Immediate broken
Absolutely
ankles.
coned him.
Like he dropped. That was just ridiculous. Oh. Good. Woo. Good job, Samsonov. Good job, Samsonov. That's all I'm going to say right now.
I wish it's so funny. You have such an advantage in that. I mean, obviously it's because I'm streaming, but.
I mean, I had paused it before to try to stay with you, but as I switch back and forth, it resets back to the original timer.
That's fine. That was almost an oopsie-daisy by Samsonov.
Yeah, I covered it.
That's a... Just imagine if Killorn scored on that.
Eek.
That's where I think some of the nerves are, man. They're playing nervous. Maroon here. Down low, back to the point. Perbix kind of loses it. Knives coming here. Hedman over to Perbix. Perbix up. Perbix up here. Giordano, good. That was a good step by Giordano. Giordano keeps it.
And Atlanta Falcons, who had the number 8 pick, have their pick in.
Who'd they pick?
I don't know. They're going over it now. They have two representatives from their Big Brother, Little Brother program.
Cinderella here.
Yeah, Shane and Chris, the Big Brother, Big Sister, Kansas City. They're gonna make the announcement on who the Falcons have picked.
Matthews coming here with some speed. Good play by Hagel there. Back over to Sergachev. Sergachev. Is it just the ice choppy or something in Toronto? Some guys are just losing edges.
I've seen that. Quite a few. So the Falcons pick up a running back, Bijan Robinson from Texas. Interesting.
Unpopular opinion here. I think running backs are just not worth even taking in the first round unless it's like a generational guy. my opinion. Stamkos here at the line. Point was driving. Oh, we got a breakaway here. Marner, what a big save by Vasilevsky. Fantastic play there by Vasilevsky, proving why he has won cups in Vesnas. Let's go. That was a great save there. Decent amount coming in here. Spinning and dancing. Trying to get it lace.
I mean, from the highlight reel that they're showing on this running back, Robinson here, big guy. He has some power to his run, and he can catch. Having a dynamic running back like that helps. I mean, look at the Jets when they had Breece Hall before he got injured.
Mm-hmm.
He made a big difference for them, so I'm assuming they're looking to do that.
He ran a 4.46. Pretty decent. I ran a 4.46, not on a 40, but on a 5-yard. Let's see. Robinson's interesting. That's interesting. His NFL comparison to Josh Jacobs. Lightning win this draw, dump it in the Toronto end. Another face-off here. Damn, an NFL team said that's what an NFL executive had to say about this running back. I'll tell you. Oh, good save by Samsonov. That was a good short side save. Great pass from behind the goal. Marner needs to go. Watch how he shit the bed on the iPad on the bench. I think the Maple Leafs will be fine. They can afford a few iPads. That's funny though. I mean, he had a good opportunity there. Giordano working it. Giordano's after it here. Hagel coming in, cutting in. Lauren, good save by Samsonov. See, I'm used to saying Samsonov, right? Because that's like Sergei Samsonov. But apparently some people say Samsonov. Like Samsonov, like it's a little different. Matthews coming in here with speed. Throws it wide of Vasilevsky. Dude, people are losing edges like crazy. Is it the ice surface or is it just the moment? That's what I'm kind of wondering. Hagel here on the forecheck. McCabe trying to find a lane here. McCabe coming in with some speed. Kucherov controlling it behind the Lightning goal. Hands it off here. Sergachev maintains possession. Radish curling. Curling over to Sergachev. Sergachev going to be wrapping around the boards. Oh, we got an odd man rush here. 3-on-2. Knives. Knives throwing to Tavares. Tavares going to try to throw a back door. Oh! Almost here. We got some hustle and speed here. Kucherov finds the high man. Stamkos. And great save by Samsonov. Great save. We got some good goaltending going on here. We got some good goaltending. Some big saves back and forth. Vasilevsky on that breakaway with a big blocker save. Marner hates iPads, so he destroys it. Quick little snippet since we're on commercial break for We're on commercial break. This is what the NFL executive had to say about. Excuse my English. Bijan. How do you say that? Bijan Robinson. He said this. NFC executive had this to say. He has to eat. The more carries he gets, the more damage he does. I know it's not popular, but I would draft him in the first round and just get him the rock as much as possible, as I possibly could. He's a much tougher runner than Saquon Barkley was coming out. Wow. They have him rated as a 6.9, I believe. 6.84, which is a first-year starter. So, oh, I mean, not terrible.
Yeah. Well, the number 9 pick by the Eagles is in. Let's see what they pick. A defensive tackle, Jalen Carter.
All right. So you think Davis Mills stays as the starter for Houston? Just curiously, I know game just came back on. Good save though. Great positional save by Samsonov for the glove.
I think who?
Do you think Davis Mills stays as the starter for the Texans and they just let him sit a year? Stroud?
I think they work him in, see how he adjusts in the beginning of the season. Because running backs, you're gonna know if it's a hit or miss right away, right? How they adjust to the game, how they adjust to each game, how they adjust to the plays.
No, I'm talking about the quarterback.
Oh,
CJ Stroud. I'm saying CJ Stroud. Like Davis Mills was the Texas quarterback last year.
I think almost the same thing for them because obviously they went out to get a quarterback. So Mills may just be on his last legs, and they're going to probably battle it out during the training camp and see who wins the starting job. It may light a fire on the both.
Appreciate you popping in, Anub. I know we're big Bruins fans here, but trying to do a lot of watch parties here. Appreciate you popping in. Make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe, which I know most of y'all already subscribed. This helps me out with the algorithm and allows me to bring even more content, more people. So, Maple Leafs are trailing here with 10 minutes, 48 seconds left here in the offensive zone. Oh, good play. Good play there by Easymont. Paul with a good poke check. Like I said, solid name. Achari. Oh, Achari. Ooh, they're trying to go for a redirect here. And the Tampa Bay Lightning reset. Oh, trying to find Yarncrook with some speed. Good save there by Vasilevsky. I'm not completely surprised with how much tighter this game is, though. Some people thought that this was just going to be another blowout, but I think Tampa just has too much pride for that to happen. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Plus, Vasilevsky just made some phenomenal saves. Coming in here. Cicerelli on the forecheck on Shen. Wraps around. Shen operating. Cicerelli caused a little bit of havoc. Shots on goals thus far, 33-22 in favor of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Vasilevsky will control this, stop this puck, and I am now an anti-goalie puck control movement. Braden Point. Over here to Stamkos. Stamkos will soft dump and chip. Point here on the forecheck. Stamkos helping out. Good body here. I appreciate it there, Anu. I'm glad you're kind of watching both as you go. I really do appreciate all of your support, man. You're legit. I love seeing you in the stream. And let's see here. Oh.
So, Anub, you're watching the game. Does Boston close it out? Or do you guys take it to game 7?
I'm
Let me
saying
know.
7 because I'm a pessimist.
Evil. I mean, Paul.
Relax. But I mean, you're the one who doesn't let's be real.
I'm the one that doesn't what?
You're the one who turned off the Rangers game because we're sad.
Oh, I did it. I'm flipping through all the different games and everything. Oh, you think you'll probably close it out? I appreciate you.
What's going on, Daniel? Appreciate you popping in. Thank you so much. Oh, what a goal. Wow. That was a terrible turnover. Terrible sequence of events for Maple Leafs. Lightning go up 3-1 here. Paul scores a big one there. Like I said, fantastic name.
Oh, God.
Fantastic name. Fantastic goal here.
I knew it was
Colton here.
I knew
Front.
it was
Blood block. Good initial block shot, though, by Auston Reeves. It's just unfortunate. It broke his stick. Oh, Paul scored that on a broken stick. Like, through a broken stick. That's crazy. No problem. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. I'm glad you guys enjoy it. The only thing is I wish I had the rights to show the game for you guys so we could watch along together. Yeah, Shelly, just unfortunate. That is unfortunate. It's going down 3-1 here. Tampa, they came to play today. But yeah, well, we got a little bit of a pressure here. Kerfoot. Looks like Toronto getting decent offensive pressure here. Well, Ryan O'Reilly here at the point. Morgan Riley shooting from the point. Kerfoot here on the wall. Shen opening up. Morgan Riley. Morgan Riley throws this deep. Ryan O'Reilly down low.
Oh,
that's your mom?
The 10th pick of the draft is in.
Okay.
The Chicago Bears have just drafted D. Wright, offensive tackle, set to protect their quarterback.
Well, appreciate you coming through, Cam. I appreciate that. I greatly appreciate all the support on the channel. And 68 to 67 Celtics.
Yep, going into the half. Yeah, it was close.
Noah Chari getting into it with the Tampa Bay bench here. We got to focus here. 6 minutes and 45 seconds left. You're down 2. And Lightning would ice this right here. Man, oh, man. How do you think Maple Leafs fans will hold up if they do lose this game?
They won't. I mean, most of them don't even want to hold up during the game, let alone if they lose the game. I mean, it was 0-0, and a lot of the fans were already pissed off.
So Piff and Fox, it is currently 6 minutes and 32 seconds left in the third period. We're kind of getting towards the bottom of the. We're getting towards the end of regulation.
The last
Leafs
quarter.
are down. Leafs are down 3-1. The NHL website is broken, so my apologies for that. I can't fix that. But
what? You can't fix that?
Matthews dancing here. Nylander here, down to Matthews. Matthews going to throw it across here. Marner mishandles it at the line. McCabe across to Riley. Misses it. Oh, we got Point with a little bit of speed, doing the spin move, waiting for a little bit of help. Oh, the third quarter. I don't know if the third quarter, if you meant that. Good shot. Samsonov lives up a juicy rebound, though. And this is another icing call here. Gonna be an offensive draw in the Toronto zone for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Yeah, this has been a battle, but the game's not over until it's over, folks. Kucherov shoots it. Good save there by Samsonov. And it looks like I've seen a little bit more impact play from the Tampa Bay's first line. They've really been more aggressive and kind of dictating the play. Well, they've got some good depth scoring here. It's been I can't complain. You can't complain as a Tampa Bay Lightning fan. You really can't. They've definitely started a lot of these offensive sequences and kept Toronto on their heels. Well, we got an intermission, a little bit of a break here there. Fajardo, got a quick question for you, bud.
Oh God, here we go.
As a Jets fan, as a New York Jets fan, are you ready for Aaron Rodgers' DMT program to be a thing in the quarterback room? Psychedelics.
We're going to take flight.
We're going to take flight.
We're going to take flight. That's what we do out here.
We should probably have this on our podcast when we have that. But quick, what do you think about the psychedelics in the NFL? Like players taking that stuff?
I mean, it doesn't matter, honestly. Like, yeah, to some people it's an advantage. To other people it's just like nothing, right? But I don't know. It's a tough one, you know. I guess it all depends on the level of psychedelics when they're allowed to take it. Obviously, I don't think they should be taking it during a game because if something goes wrong, right, which is always the biggest concern. So I just feel like if they're gonna allow them to take it, I don't have a problem with it. I have a problem with them taking it during game time, stuff like that. Maybe take it, permit them to take it early in the week, before practice, kind of thing, or to deal with certain issues. But that's about it.
I mean, I'm very indifferent on me. Like, I think the players want to smoke. Like, I don't do any drugs, any of that shit. Don't smoke weed. Don't do any of that stuff.
The captain?
Yeah, I can't because by federal government, I can't. But I don't care what people do in their own life. I don't.
The federal government is almost there.
Paul coming here in the slot. Oh, good short side shot. Was that off the bar? Ooh, Paul. Visamont here. Point. Man, Colton aggressive here. Paul with a puck pursuit. Cut in the middle, backhand shot. Off the skate of Shen. A little over, about 5 minutes left here. Oh, good keep there by Killorn. Shen hits him in the numbers. And we'll get Marner to slow this down. 4 minutes and 45 seconds left. Morgan Riley takes it behind the net. John Tavares losing the handle on it. Good one-handed effort. Restarting back in the Toronto defensive end. Tampa's definitely being a little bit more aggressive this time around with their lead. They're keeping it towards the Toronto end. They're not getting on their heels. Sergachev flips it up. That was a bad play. That was a really bad play by Sergachev. There was no need of that. So 4 minutes and 21 seconds left. Well, yeah, I mean, it's not difficult to kind of pull the energy out of the building after letting up that goal. That's a backbreaking one. Just unfortunate. Just absolutely unfortunate. Tampa's outshot Toronto 37-24. Tampa has pulled their goalie 6-on-4 here. 6-on-4 here. Big win that needs for Tavares. Tavares does win it. Marner back to the point. Riley. Ooh, Matthews with that one-timer. Lethal. Riley back down low to Marner. just rings the bar. And Hagel misses the net, goes off the bar. Killorn can't get the puck. Toronto just kept that out of their own net there. That went off the bar for Hagel. 3 minutes and 52 seconds up here. Marner with the cut in. Good cut. Good edge work. Matthews in front. Big save there by Vasilevsky. So 3 minutes and 44 seconds left. Leafs have pulled their goalie. They are going all after it. And that shot by Marner just rings the bar and out. And then Hagel just hits the bar himself on the empty netter. If they were playing 3-bar, these teams would be winning this game by a larger margin. You ever play that? You ever play that in hockey? 3-bar?
Yeah. Hardest one for me was always the crossbar. Like, as a defenseman, I can hit the post. I just couldn't get it up high enough half the time.
Oh, man. No, it was cool. We used to have those foldable. Oh, wow, the website's working again. It only took till like 3 minutes and 40-something seconds left in the damn game. Wow.
So, with the 11th pick in the NFL draft, the Titans select Skoroskin, an offensive tackle from Northwestern.
I'm not even going to try to pretend like I'm a great offensive lineman.
He's an offensive tackle, bro. Offensive tackle, so.
That's what I'm saying, offensive lineman.
Yeah.
Like the O-line can be kind of...
The Lions are on the clock at the moment. Everybody's waiting for their pick to come in. It looks like
the Patriots are going to pick... So this is my thing with the Patriots. The Patriots are going to pick a quarterback that converts to wide receiver so they can get a good depth receiver at the 14th pick.
Jesus.
I'm not petty. I'm not mad.
Say it with your chest a little bit. Oh, man.
Patriots definitely need to get a wide receiver, though.
Well, they're 2 picks away, so we'll see what they got. Well, the Lions' 12th pick is in.
Who did they get?
Woo! Banner. Keep watching. That's for you, bro. They got a running back as well.
Interesting. Matthews here back.
Gibbs.
Riley. Marner. Here. Marner getting the shot point. Good save. Good initial save. Great goal there by Matthews. And we got ourselves a game here, folks. 3-2.
Yeah.
Are we seeing shades of game 4? 3 minutes and 33 seconds left. We got ourselves a hockey game, folks. Auston Matthews coming up big here.
Old school positioning. Stood in front of the net. Didn't skate by it.
Yeah, that's what I've said, though. Pretty much all playoffs, right?
Yep.
You know, low shots in the point. Good redirect by Tavares, though, because that kind of knocked it to his pad. And then Matthews just buries the garbage. And good job keeping his stick down. Some players have the habit of having their sticks a little too high. So now Toronto's problem. Now Toronto, I feel like, kind of has some momentum here. You know, Tampa just had a horrific collapse last game, so now in their heads they got to be like, "Uh-oh, not again, not again."
So this Jameer Gibbons guy looks to be pretty explosive. A pretty explosive runner.
Icing here
for the Detroit Lions. So it looks like it's going to be an interesting pick to keep an eye on.
Well, quick football note for now. The Lions needed a good
running back.
Yeah.
Alabama's got 3 picks in the top 12 so far.
I'll just put this way: this kid ran a 4.3. It's fast. 4.36.
Yep. Green Bay's got the next pick, the 13th pick.
So point here. against Ryan O'Reilly here on the draw. 3 minutes and 3 seconds left. Come on. Draw here. This is a big one. And Maple Leafs get possession. Well, and we got Sergachev. He's spinning and dancing. He doesn't want the shot to get through. Big block by Sergachev. Colton on his horse. He was after that one. He really wanted that one right there. Kucherov here. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left here. Good stick check there. I believe that was by Sorelli. Riley had a great play there. Icing on the Toronto Maple Leafs. Samsonov will be going back in the net with 2 minutes and 14 seconds left. Hey, Baron, appreciate you popping in and watching. Yeah, the Maple Leafs definitely need to kind of put it out of reach here. But with 2 minutes and 10 seconds, they got a little bit of time here. Samsonov is going to go right to the bench. They've already proven, the Leafs have proven they have the ability to come back and make these games. Why did Samsonov go off the ice and then come back? Sages has, I'm hoping Tampa ends at 3-2 right here. Okay, so we got a Tampa Bay fan. I appreciate you popping in. Appreciate it. Make sure to check out at TheLockerRoomYT on YouTube. We release a lot of hockey content. A lot. So a minute, 26 left. Nylander coming here with some speed. Hagel on him. Nylander going to cut inside. Good puck possession. Great save there by Vasilevsky. Empty net here. Oh, Marner, he couldn't get that weird bounce off the boards. Riley wraps that around. Oh, good try there. Try to throw it in the middle. Radish here. Sergachev helping. Stamkos gets it out with a high lob. Man, Morgan O'Reilly's got to get a change. Ryan O'Reilly dumps it to himself here on Hedman. Hedman wraps it around. Morgan. Nylander over. Matthews back. Matthews back to Morgan Riley. Riley looks cooked, man. Like he's out of gas.
Yeah, he does.
Sergachev throws it all the way down and misses. 15 seconds left. 15 seconds left in this game. We got a barn burner here.
And with the 13th pick of the draft, the Green Bay Packers select Lucas Van Ness from Iowa. He's a defensive end. He played hockey growing up. Okay.
Good taste. $15 seconds left. I'm going to be sharing my channel link down below in the comments to every single platform. If you are new coming here, I appreciate it if you check out the channel. We're trying to, spread the word and keep bringing great content. We get quite a bit of views and stuff like that, and we have a lot of fun breaking down the games.
Yes, we do.
3-2 here, Tampa Bay over Toronto. 15 seconds left. Goalie pulled. So 15 seconds here. Let's see what could happen here. Ryan O'Reilly on the draw. Cirelli winning it. Not winning it, but Cirelli coming in here. Foss, I can't show the game. That's copyright. Killorn gets it out. Killorn throws it deep. 5 seconds left. And Killorn taps it in for an empty net goal. 4-2. 4-2 Tampa. We'll be going to game 6. Back in Tampa Bay. Vasilevsky played a very good game. He made some very big stops.
Toronto doesn't need to feel bad about this loss.
No.
They turned it on too late, in my opinion.
Yeah.
If they would have brought this type of game early, they would have had something.
Yeah.
They would have been.
Yeah, it would have been better off. I think they showed a little bit of effort there at the end. I just want to kind of clarify the whole things for Foss. I can't show game footage. I would actually get copyright check. My channel be taken down, so I can't do that. If I could get NHL rights, though, I definitely would love to one day. I mean, heck, even the biggest hockey content creators like the Hockey Guy and Steve Dangle don't show the game because they can't. Also, not at all. Both very good teams. Yeah, they're both very good teams. They're also very, very good teams. I think you saw a little bit more effort here from the Tampa Bay Lightning, and they played their game. They didn't play. I was surprised how little of a checking game this was. It wasn't really tight knit. And as you see in the Toronto fans, man, they're feeling it. They're stressed out. They're stressed out right now because they're like, not again. But keep the faith. What have I always said there, Fajardo? I don't believe in game-to-game momentum. They'll have an opportunity to close it out in 6. Toronto has 2 more chances. Tampa's up against it. If Toronto plays a little bit looser and stops holding the stick so tight,
listen, all that happened tonight was that Toronto has to win 1 out of 3 games. They lost 1. They still have 2 more games.
2 more games
to win 1 game. That's all they got to do is win 1 game.
Absolutely, 1 more game.
I think they can do it.
1 more game. Let's believe. So I appreciate everyone coming through. I'm not trying to spam my own, but I'm going to throw it here again down below in every single comment section, chat. Yada, yada, yada. Make sure to check out the channel. Tampa ends up winning this game 4-2. Tampa outshot Toronto 38-31. Toronto was better on the dot, 56-42. Both power plays struggled. And Toronto actually out-hit Tampa Bay. So, and they had a little bit more. They had a lot more blocks, but also had a lot more giveaways. So if you enjoyed the video here and the stream here, make sure to subscribe on the YouTube for more, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much for following us on YouTube. I'm Captain Paul. Down below is Fajardo, and we'll see you in the next one.
Peace.